Guys, a very good morning to all of you. Welcome back. So I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. So quickly join in so that we can start our today's discussion. All right. So everyone, we have Arun sir, Catherine, Sharu ma'am. Very good evening, good morning to all of you. कैसे सब लोग? All good. Audio and video is perfect from my side, guys. So can you please quickly confirm so that we can start our today's discussion? ठीक है? Gauri ma'am, Namrata ma'am, and other also. Very good morning to all of you guys. So in this particular session, we will be going through all the units from your module C. So we'll be having a comprehensive revision for module C where we will be discussing all these particular units. आपका ठीक है? So a fresh set of questions that we are going to discuss here in this particular session. Yes, everyone, audio and video is fine from my side. Can you please quickly confirm? And sorry for the morning session. Actually, I work आपका in the evening till 3 or 3:30 o'clock. So and there was some आपका technical issues at ma'am end. ठीक है? There was some power cut or internet issues. So I have asked ma'am whether we'll reschedule for the evening or आपका day after tomorrow. ठीक है? तो everyone very good morning. Yes हाँ विकास sir very good morning. Yes, everything is fine, right? So shall we start then? Shall we start? Shelva sir, very good morning. So when it comes to आपका module C, it is all about credit management, where we have overview of credit management, analysis of financial statements, working capital finance, term loan. We have credit delivery and straight through process. Then we have credit control and monitoring, risk management and credit ratings, restructuring and rehabilitations. Then we have resolution for stress asset under IBC 2016. So these are the areas which are generally part of this particular curriculum. Okay? So let's start the discussion with very first unit आपका, that is unit number 17, which is all about an overview of credit management. Okay? So here basically the historical one areas, type of borrowers. This can be as principles of credit, type of credit, component of credit management. So these are the areas which are generally part of this particular curriculum, and we will be practicing one by one, right? Chalo, so let's start. So I'll be keeping the content part also. So the ritual is basically जब भी आप इनको revise कर रहे हो, ठीक है, unit wise आपका जब भी आप लोग जा रहे हैं, ठीक है, तो first is like first what I can suggest you to all of you guys, first go through that concept part once. Okay? At least like if you are starting afresh also, so this is something which is kind of a must. Okay? I have kept short notes for all these particular subtopics which are part of this particular curriculum itself, right? So yes, I'll skip this particular portion. I'll directly come to the question. Okay, chalo. So here we will start with the practice आपका first. Okay, the first question on your screen, guys. Quickly go through the question. So which of the following statement correctly reflect the role and guidelines regarding end-use monitoring in bank credit management? So first statement आपका, ठीक है. Please quickly go through the statements and try to answer all these. So those who have just started, like my suggestion will be कि still you are in game, ठीक है. ABM is manageable apart from module A. That stat वाला thing is a bit आपका odd from the normal curriculum and all, ठीक है. तो थोड़ा सा अभी भी like if you like this exam is full of concept and application of these particular concept. सो कहीं ना कहीं उसी तरीके से प्रिपेयर कीजिए और अच्छे से इनको आपका रिवाइज करें, सो दैट विल हेल्प यू अ लॉट इन योर अपकमिंग एग्जामिनेशन. ठीक है, चलो तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर एवरीवन? RBI mandate the fund from working capital facilities may be diverted to acquire assets if borrower provide post facto utilization certificates. आपका ठीक है द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, ठीक है. So first of all, when it comes to आपका diversion of working capital, that is strictly prohibited. So that means option A will be, sorry, one will be wrong here. Second statement, bank are required to obtain certificate from borrowers confirming that credit has been used only for sanction purpose. Misrepresentation can lead to withdrawal of facility and legal action. 100% true. Periodical scrutiny of the borrower's book of accounts, financial statements, stock audits are optional. नहीं, they are mandatory. ठीक है. RBI encourage bank to incorporate convenes in loan agreement mandating auditor to certify about the diversion or chiffoning of funds आपका. Visit to assist unit and inspection of securities are part of bank responsibility, ensuring proper and uses of fund itself, right? So 245 means आपका option A will be right answer for this particular question. Very good, Namrita ma'am, Vikas sir, and other also guys. Try. Yeah. So first statement is incorrect. Diversion of working capital funds to acquire fixed asset explicitly prohibited under the utilization certificate are later obtained. Even the utilization certificate are later obtained. Third statement आपका monitoring like stock audit and scrutiny is not optional. It is आपका one time or not meant optional or one time. It is part of the continuous oversight and the remaining statements are true here. Okay, next one. संडे मना रहे हैं लोग आज. हाँ, Mr. Arjun, a 35-year-old entrepreneur from Tier 3 city, planned to extend his renewable energy business. He approaches to a scheduled commercial bank for a loan to set up a biomass-based power generator. The total project cost is 30 crores. Additionally, he seeks loan 10 lakh to install solar panel for his residence. Based on the RBI Priority Sector Lending Guidelines effective from 25, which of the following statement are correct regarding the classification of Arjun's loan proposals under the PSL आपका. ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer for this one? It is amount is 30 crore. Okay, so C आपका only loan up to 20 crores for renewable energy other than individual household आपका. ठीक है. That is, you guys are saying this, but it should be आपका, I guess, as per the latest one, it is आपका now the extended limit is 30 crores ना. Earlier it was 20 crore, but now it is 30 crores. So it should be आपका, or even this आपका 10 first आपका the first one only 10 crore loan for the biomass based power generation qualifies under the renewable energy category आपका. Okay, this is based on this. ठीक है. The loan 10 lakh for residential solar panels installation does not qualify under this one. Only loan up to 20 crores for renewable energy project other than individual qualify under the PSL 10 crores और आपका this 20 crores. The limit is आपका the extended limit is 30 crores. तो so both can be come under this one. ठीक है. I guess like the extended limit is आपका 30 crore. ठीक है. Yes, हाँ, the extended limit is 30 crore and additionally if he is going for this one, so he can. So option D should be right answer in this case. So as per the revised guidelines effective from April 1st 2025, bank up to limit 30 crores to borrowers for purpose of biomass based power generator qualify under the renewable energy category under PSL. So that is आपका part of this. For individual household loan 10 lakh per borrowers for purpose of solar panel install. So so basically as per the statement itself आपका ठीक है. So these both the loan which Mr. Arjun is applying, they are eligible for the under the latest PSL guidelines and all. ठीक है. तो not C आपका yes हाँ. So option D will be right answer. Giri sir, Namrata ma'am and Vikas sir also. ठीक है. So because हाँ there is some misalignment. Do not आपका like basically this is the things आपका you have to answer not based on this, even आपका based on the specific case study. So 30 crores which is आपका applicable from April 1st 25 and 10 lakh आपका for the installation of solar panel at the residential. Both comes under the PSL guidelines and all, right? Next one, loan to startup to what amount are eligible for classification under the priority sector? Priority sectors. Loan to this to the priority sectors. तो कितना है amount आपका 50 crores, right? So option C will be right answer. So Reserve Bank of India include loan startup आपका to PSL guidelines. Specifically loan to up to आपका 50 crores to the startup are eligible for certification under the PSL guidelines and all. ठीक है. So option C will be right answer for this one. The weaker section under the priority sector, which include areas, weaker section under the priority sector. So small and marginal farmers, artisan village industries with the credit limit of 3 lakhs. The another one is beneficiaries under government sponsored scheme like NRLM or NULM. Okay. So what will be your correct answer in this case, guys? 1 in 3, yes, 100% true. ठीक है. So these two आपका that generally comes under this particular one. ठीक है. So A should be right answer for this one. So small and marginal farmer part of weaker section, artisan and village cottage industry are included only when individual credit limit does not exceed 1 lakh. Beneficiaries under government schemes, they are also part of this particular one. Next one. Okay, please quickly go through this one. Hello? Hello? Yes, ma'am? हाँ मैम थोड़ा जल्दी बोलिए. Sorry, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So Miss Anjali run 3 different business unit under a group. So unit 1 is a manufacturing enterprise with investment in plant and machinery of 3 crores and annual turnover is आपका 12 crores. Unit 2 a retail trade outlet with annual turnover 95 crores. A startup of electric vehicles आपका manufacturing recently Udyam portal आपका that is this one. ठीक है. So they have applied for the loan in financial year 25-26. Which of the following statements are correct? ठीक है. So basically as per the MSME definition also. ठीक है. You have to apply the latest MSME definition in this particular case आपका. ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer? So when it comes to आपका micro investment is 2.5 crores and the turnover is 10 crores. When it comes to the small enterprises, investment up to आपका 25 crores and turnover is 100 crores. and medium enterprises are investment up to 125 crores and up to 500 crores of turnover, right? So now if you go for these particular one, unit 1 qualifies as micro enterprise under the new MSME definition. So what do you say guys, आपका? So unit 1 आपका ठीक है, so it is mentioned qualified under the MSME definition for micro enterprise, ठीक है. So micro enterprise आपका investment is 2.5 crores, ठीक है. Here they have made an investment of आपका 3 crores, right? So that make this a statement wrong. So investment in आपका micro enterprises is 2.5 crore investment, and turnover आपका, it is, when it comes to investment, turnover is how much? आपका 10 crores, ठीक है. So that make this a statement wrong. Second statement आपका second to MSME eligible for priority sector lending as retail trade in included, a retail outlet, हाँ, this can be, this is true आपका priority sector, it can be part of priority sector. The next one is the bank can sanction collateral free loan up to 10 lakh to unit 1 without requiring any security. Manufacturing enterprises for MSME related things, this is also correct. The next one is आपका the startup unit 3 can avail credit guarantee cover up to 20 crores with only 1% guarantee fee. Unit 3 startup electric, हाँ, electric vehicles and others, that is also supported. Miss Anjali can apply for a special credit cards offering 5 lakh credit for a unit 1 if micro business registered under Udyam portal. No, credit card is not part of that particular one, it should be wrong आपका, ठीक है. So it should be wrong. The next one is a new fund more than 10,000 crore for startup will provide term loan up to 2 crores to unit 3. Okay. If qualifies under this scheme for first time entrepreneurs, that is also true आपका, ठीक है. So if it comes the very first, yes. तो क्या होना चाहिए आपका आंसर? सी होना चाहिए. यस, वेरी गुड. हाँ, ऑप्शन सी आपका, दैट शुड बी द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. सो व्हेन इट द डेफिनेशन, MSME डेफिनेशन इज बिट इम्पॉर्टेंट, ठीक है. तो थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखिएगा MSME डेफिनेशन का, क्योंकि देखो अभी रिसेंटली ये एप्लीकेबल हुआ है, तो यहाँ पे देर आर हाई चांसेस कि दे कैन आस्क यू क्वेश्चन अराउंड दैट पर्टिकुलर वन एंड इवन दी अपडेटेड गाइडलाइंस ऑल्सो, राइट. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. Which of the following are correct in relation to MCLR, marginal cost based fund lending rate, और आपका external benchmark lending rate, ठीक है, external benchmark lending rate, ठीक है. So MCLR 2016 and EBLR 2018 आपका, ठीक है. Again very very important subtopic. See, they have mentioned about the base rate आपका and the older methods also, but this is something which is right now we are having in our system, ठीक है. तो ये अभी हमारे सिस्टम का पार्ट है, तो कहीं ना कहीं देर आर चांसेस. हाँ, स्टेटमेंट 5 इज हियर, हाँ, स्पेस की वजह से स्टेटमेंट 5 इज हियर. MCLR is calculated by summing the marginal cost of funds, negative carry of CRR, operational cost, and tenure with a tenure premium being borrower specific, ठीक है. borrower specific classification आपका नहीं है, ठीक है. नॉट आपका बोरोवर स्पेसिफिक, इट शुड बी आपका लोन स्पेसिफिक, ठीक है. कैटेगरी आपका कैटेगरी लोन स्पेसिफिक, नॉट द बोरोवर स्पेसिफिक, ठीक है. लास्ट लाइन इज आपका रॉन्ग हियर, ठीक है. इट इज लोन स्पेसिफिक, तो दैट मेक फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट रॉन्ग. सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट आपका, बैंक मस्ट अडॉप्ट अ यूनिफॉर्म एक्सटर्नल बेंचमार्क within a loan category and cannot use multiple benchmark for the same loan type. This is true. Under MCLR, the spread charge to an existing borrower can be increased only if the deterioration in the borrower's credit risk profile supported by the risk profile review 100% true. Bank are permitted to offer external benchmark link loan to wider set of borrowers beyond retail and MSMEs. Yes, this is also correct. Okay. Fifth statement, loan under Government of India refinance scheme are fully exempted under MCLR guidelines, including the portion of not covered. This is not fully exempted. The only refinance loan, हाँ, this refinance loan that generally आपका cover under that particular one, ठीक है. It should be wrong. ठीक है, fifth statement should be wrong here. Operating cost and MCLR include all cost related to loan servicing except those separately recovered through the service charges. Yes. The next one is loan to bank own employees, fixed loan above 3 years, and CEO advances are among those who exempted from आपका MCR, DRA और आपका loan to employees और again आपका loan against the deposits, ठीक है. So they are excluded from this one. True है. तो 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 5 is 1 and 5 is wrong here, ठीक है. तो कौन सा ऑप्शन सही बैठ रहा है, ठीक है. A and D is same. A अच्छा ओके. आपका 2, 3, 4, 6 है. हाँ तो यस 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 यस, ठीक है. सो यस आपका ऑप्शन आपका ऑप्शन ए 2, 3, 4, हाँ बोथ आर सेम आपका था. तो देन यू कैन गो विद एनी वन, ठीक है. तो ए ऑप्शन ए और डी एनी वन, here it is mentioned D, ठीक है. So first, the tenure must not be borrower specific or loan it should loan classification, it is uniform for all the loans given residual tenures आपका. The fifth statement, only the portion covered by the refinance is exempted from MCLR, ठीक है. So the portion which is covered from the refinance, that is generally exempted from this particular one, ठीक है. ये कौन है हमारे गौरव सर व्हाट यू वांट टू. हाँ जस्ट आई हैव डन वन सेशन सर, प्लीज डू फॉलो दैट पर्टिकुलर वन. एंड ये सौजन्य अब लाइक दिस इज द बेस्ट व्हाट वी आई कैन डू, ठीक है. एंड माई सजेशन इज कि प्लीज डू रिवाइज थ्रू द कॉन्सेप्ट पार्ट वंस, ठीक है. दैट कॉन्सेप्ट पार्ट विल हेल्प यू to revise or recall all these particular things, ठीक है. चलो, so under MCLR regime, the interest rate, interest reset date can be linked to, क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर बताइए जरा. why you guys are not answering? क्या आज इतने लो क्यों हैं guys? we have to this session will go for at least आपका 4 hours, ठीक है. ऐसी एनर्जी के साथ कैसे चलेगा? either the date of disbursement or the date of MCLR review. So option C will be right answer for this particular one, ठीक है. Gaurav sir, I have done one session आपका yesterday for module B. This is आपका we are doing module आपका C, ठीक है. So please go through these particular, and I have uploaded the PDF also. So please do revise through those particular one. And if time allow, go for the module mock now, ठीक है. Module mock will help you a lot. And if you have access to unit mock, that is also, especially where you are finding some challenges, you can go with the unit mock also, right? So that would be the strategy. Still like manageable, but if it comes to subject like BFM या BRBL, these two subject, BRBL we have huge content, law and others. BFM is full of conceptual, ठीक है. So here where in those particular cases you have to put some sort of additional efforts, ठीक है. चलो अगला क्वेश्चन guys, cash credit, which of the following statement is correct? SMA 0 category apply for overdue amount of 1 to 30 days. SMA 1 refer to outstanding excess balance. हाँ it is आपका it is mentioned overdue, ठीक है. Cash credit का case overdue is means non performing, ठीक है. So more than 90 days. आपका outstanding balance आपका 31 to 60 days. SMA 1, it should be option B in this particular case itself, ठीक है. नम्रता मैम, विकास सर, गिरीश सर, what happened guys? इतना टाइम क्यों लग रहा है, ठीक है. So option B will be right answer for this one, ठीक है. SMA 0 आपका for For revolving credit like cash credit, so we have SMA 1 when outstanding balance in excess of 31 to 60, 31 to आपका 60 days in all, right? Next one, RBI guidelines on non-performing assets, income recognition and asset classification. गौरव सर आप क्या पूछ रहे हैं? आई हैव अपलोडेड दैट PDF, हाँ, यस्टरडेज सेशन PDF. और खाली PDF के भरोसे मत बैठिए. लाइक PDF आर लाइक देयर आर सो मेनी PDF अवेलेबल ऑन इंटरनेट, ठीक है. बट द थिंग इज लाइक नाउ इट इज़ द टाइम फॉर एक्ट, ठीक है. तो अगर छुट्टी उट्टी मिल सकती है तो बढ़िया है, ले लो, ठीक है. An asset is classified NPA when it ceases to generate income for bank, and any income from such an asset should not be booked until actually received. ठीक है, तो usually we follow accrual based accounting, but when it become non-performing we have to follow the cash basis accounting, right? So that make the statement first आपका correct. Interest credited to NPA account from fresh or additional credit facilities sanctioned to borrowers can be recognized as income. Interest credited to NPA accounts. नहीं, this is not आपका. This is, see, this is, we are dealing that other asset in a different way, ठीक है. So this should be wrong. Third statement आपका, when it comes to the third one, a loan account where interest or principal installment remain overdue for more than 90 days. This is very simple. In the absence of a clear agreement or recovery appropriation between the bank and borrower interest on partial recovery in NPA can be booked as per the uniform board approval policy आपका. This is also true, ठीक है. Advances that are earning interest on actual realization basis including temporarily irregular accounts are classified as standard asset. Yes. The next one is a bill purchase and discounted remaining overdue for more than 60 days. No, it is आपका 90 days only. For agriculture short term duration crop, if installment or remain overdue for 2 crop season, it is आपका consider non-performing. तो 1, 3, 4, 5, 7 कौन सा ऑप्शन है? डी. यस, हाँ, ओके, ठीक है. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. सो डी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन, ठीक है. आई गेस इट वॉज ईजी वन, ठीक है. चलो नेक्स्ट वन, प्रोविजनिंग कैटेगरीज ऑफ NPA एंड प्रोविजनिंग नॉर्म्स. दिस इज समथिंग आपका प्रोविजनिंग. दिस विल हेल्प यू इन मल्टीपल एरियाज आपका, वेदर इट इज डिफरेंट like BFM or the other one also. Okay, so let's go through. First statement, a substandard asset is NPA that has remained non-performing for 12 months or less, 100% true. Doubtful asset NPA being substandard category for more than 12 months आपका, ठीक है. Loss asset are identified losses where the asset value considered uncollectible but maybe some salvage value आपका after restructuring and all. Fourth statement, if realizable value of security is 50% of the asset value, the asset can be classified directly as loss, ठीक है. It is आपका realizable value is less than 10%, not 50% आपका, so this should be wrong here. Then provisioning for commercial real estate housing sector 0.75% for standard asset. This is for standard asset. Bank need to make provision of 0.25% for farm credit. Yes. आपका provisioning for advance to medium enterprises is lower than the आपका this. तो this is wrong, ठीक है. So option what will be your correct answer in this case? A आपका, हाँ बिल्कुल सही, ठीक है. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 will be the right answer for this particular one. Very good guys. So if realizable value of security is less than 50%, the asset is classified doubtful. But if it is less than 10%, then it is categorized आपका loss asset. So as per the question, it is this directly this, so it is 10%, and if it is 50%, so we can directly convert that particular one into doubtful assets and all, right. Next one. So you have to find out the correct statement. For substandard secured classified up to 6 months, both normal and accelerated provisioning are 15%. Substandard secured, okay. For the unsecured substandard asset other than infrastructure loan classified for more than 6 months, आपका accelerated provisioning is 40%, ठीक है. That is also true, both are correct here, ठीक है. Third statement, doubtful one category asset in second year, the unsecured portion require 100% provisioning. Doubtful category 1, unsecured portion 100% true, ठीक है. Next one is loss asset require 100% provisioning only. Accelerated under the, no, it is when an asset is categorized as loss asset, so it attract 100% of provisioning. First it should be written off from the balance sheet, but if you are keeping for any cases and all, so this is the one, ठीक है. Okay, हाँ, Namrata ma'am, I'll come back to that one, huh. If company has a director appearing multiple time on willful defaulter list, its standard account require a minimum of 5% provisioning. This is also true. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 means option B will be right answer for this one. Why guys? Why? Why you are going in wrong direction? So this is something आपका. So last statement. So it is provisioning for medium enterprises is 0.40, which is higher than the small and micro enterprises. So basically medium enterprises, they attract standard asset, they attract this आपका 0.40, but when it comes to आपका small and micro enterprises, that is generally आपका they attract 0.25%, ठीक है. And these provisioning ना, this accelerated provisioning norms and others, I'll just come back to that notes if I can find it quickly. Yes, हाँ, ठीक है. This is the chart. So I hope you guys can आपका recover this particular one, ठीक है. The statement, हाँ देखो यहाँ से है आपका ये question. This is accelerated provisioning, ठीक है. This is directly from our class only. So this is आपका accelerated provisioning and this is the normal way आपका, ठीक है. So please do revise these particular thing. The screen is blur or what? My screen is blur. So I have kept note for all these particular one. So मेरा suggestion यही होगा कि please quickly like before like just make a ritual कि while you are revising things, ठीक है, जब आप एक बार revision plan करेंगे तो first go through these particular part, definition or the basic areas and all, so you'll get some sort of आपका insight from these one, ठीक है. Okay, हाँ ठीक है. तो B will be right answer for this particular question. So that's why I kept the director point was new. अच्छा okay, हाँ ठीक है. तो please do remember this one. do remember this one. हाँ, whenever we get these kind of things, so they'll help us to remember all these particular one. ठीक है, चलो next one guys, next one. Okay, चलो next one we have financial आपका financial analysis of financial statement. So when it comes to this particular unit, it is something आपका which is directly linked with your JIB AFM examination. If you have read that particular one very well, you won't face any issue with this. ठीक है, तो अगर आपने AFM में अच्छा स्कोर किया है और थोड़ा सा MCQ पास ना करके बल्कि थोड़ा डिटेल में पढ़ के पास किया है, तो दिस इज डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू हेल्प यू. ठीक है, देखो यू कैन सी द कंटेंट आल्सो हियर. सो फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट, देन वी हैव आपका प्रिपरेशन और गवर्नेंस. अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड डज नॉट मीन कि यू हैव टू remember the 29 accounting standard. No, ठीक है, here in only one case they have kept these one. ठीक है, we'll come to that unit when we'll come to I'll show you the one. The another one, legal position regarding this. Then we have balance sheet, profit and loss account, cash flow, fund flow. Basically the uses of these particular instrument for a banker while we are assessing any आपका while we are doing some sort of loan appraisals or while we are doing some sort of the kind of आपका any sort of project appraisals and all, or we are financing a working capital loan and all. So that is something where we use these particular documents. ठीक है, तो again these are the mandatory documents which when it comes to the financial statement of a joint stock company, which include profit and loss account, balance sheet equation and cash flow statement. These are mandatory in nature. And the other one is आपका when it comes to the your the other portion आपका like fund flow statement. So that is something which generally used by the users, those who are making investment or analysis about the business, कि how we should आपका the comparison between two financial years. ठीक है, रुक्मणी मैम, you want to say something or by mistake? Okay, ठीक है, तो apart from this आपका when it comes to the concepts, आपका concepts and convention of accountancy, they just have given a basic name of these particular concepts and conventions. But last time what happened ना in BFM आपका that ये आपका there was one question around the YTM and bond valuations. ठीक है, so that is given in one paragraph, but they have included a complete case study based on that particular one. So what I can assume from that these kind of things is basically कि sometime they are going कि हाँ भैया ये आपको हमने वहाँ पूछा है तो यहाँ पे भी हम we do have that right to ask those type of areas also. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा सा जिनको आप लोग ध्यान रख सकते हैं. ठीक है, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड ऑल्सो, basic ASB and other related information. This is the exact summary from your book only. ठीक है, the difference between IFRS and GAAP which is applicable in US and IFRS which is internationally. ठीक है, international financial reporting standards, and even Indian accounting standards are also aligned with the IFRS, right? Balance sheet format और आपका the profit and loss account format is there. ठीक है, again then cash flow, हाँ, this is cash flow means the important areas is balance sheet, profit and loss account and cash flow. Why important? Because they are part of the mandatory reportings and all. ठीक है, Namrata ma'am, you want to say something? Sorry, I cut that call. If you have something, please do mention so I can connect you. Fund flow statement आपका basically the sources of funds in the previous financial year and the application of funds, how organization is creating long term asset, कहाँ कहाँ पे हम उनको इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं and all, that is generally part of this one. Related party transaction is also given under this particular one. ठीक है, चलो now we will be practicing questions. So first question on your screen guys, please quickly go through the question. ठीक है, जो अभी भी start कर रहे हैं ना, like what I can say कि you guys are still in game. ठीक है, देखो इतना वो नहीं होने वाला. एक पेपर they'll make tough and that paper mostly आपका ABM. ठीक है, why I am telling this they follow the same psychology in GIB also. First paper they made very tough. ठीक है, अब वो क्या होता है ना, they generally after that paper ना, मतलब like the pass rate मोस्टली इट विल बी अराउंड बिलो 2%, ठीक है। तो अब उन्होंने जिनको जो करना था कर दिया, देन आगे पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट फंडामेंटल्स पे रन करते रहे। तो एबीएम और बीएफएम दोनों में से एक पेपर विल डेफिनेटली टफ, ठीक है। एंड कॉन्सेप्ट इज द ओनली एरिया विच कैन हेल्प अस और प्रोटेक्ट अस, ठीक है। तो पढ़िए, अभी भी टाइम है हमारे पास, और कुछ छुट्टियां बची हैं तो ले लूँ, ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, बाद में देखा जाएगा, ठीक है। So correct regarding the financial statement under this. So section 228 of 228 of Companies Act, which generally mandate preparation of final accounts, ठीक है, few reports, and how to prepare that govern under the section 229 of companies, ठीक है. But for banking company we have, in case of a banking company, when it comes to banking company, so here we have section 220 section 29 of BR Act, but you won't require this, आपको इसकी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, because you are not giving loan to bank, you are giving loan to आपका joint stock companies and other आपका, you have different type of borrowers and all right. So the financial statement of small company must mandatorily include cash flow, they are excluded from this one, ये तो पहला statement is wrong. तो जो स्मॉल कंपनीज 1% कंपनीज होती हैं, दे डू नॉट हैव टू प्रिपेयर दिस, ठीक है, नॉट मैंडेटरी बेसिकली. Consolidated financial statement is required if a company has one or more subsidiaries like Reliance, yes. आपका for the holding companies, statement of changes in equity form a part of financial statement if applicable, yes. 2 and 3 आपका option B will be right answer for this particular question, correct है. So this is the one. Next one. आज लंबा बैठना है गाइस, बी प्रिपेयर. मॉर्निंग का सेशन हमारा वैसे ही हो गया आज, ठीक है. सो बट नाउ विल कवर एवरीथिंग विच इज़ पार्ट ऑफ दिस मॉड्यूल. सो लाइक वेदर इट टेक आपका 2 o'clock 3 o'clock वॉट एवर टाइम इट इज़, बट वी विल कवर एवरीथिंग, ठीक है. तो एक बहुत बढ़िया सा रिविजन आपका हो जाए. इसके बाद नाउ स्टार्ट गिविंग मॉड्यूल मॉक, ठीक है. सो विकास सर, रुक्मणी मैम, नम्रता मैम, एवरीवन, गौरी मैम एंड ऑल, गिरीश सर. सो व्हाट आई सजेस्ट कि जैसे कल हमने आपका मॉड्यूल ए कर लिया, बी कर लिया, सो नाउ गो फॉर द मॉड्यूल मॉक, ठीक है. सो दैट विल हेल्प यू कि हाँ, और इवन हेल्प आपका दैट विल हेल्प यू कि हाउ टू चेक द एरियाज आपका जहाँ पे थोड़ा बहुत वीकनेस हो रही है अदर्स, ठीक है. सो दैट कैन बी सॉल्व थ्रू दैट वन. सो नाउ मैचिंग कॉन्सेप्ट ensure the expenses are recorded in the same period as the revenue they help generate आपका. Second statement, accounting standard board formed by ICAI, ठीक है, is responsible for notifying accounting standard in India. No, this is आपका who is responsible for notifying these particular one. It will when it comes to ASB, they are generally formulating or drafting things and all. Eventually by the end आपका ICAI, ठीक है. So that will आपका notify these particular one. And even आपका we have that Ministry of Corporate Affairs, ठीक है, Ministry of Corporate Affairs आपका, ठीक है. So they generally pass on. Eventual announcement is made by Ministry of Corporate Awareness, Corporate Affairs आपका, ठीक है. Indian accounting standard especially, they directly get announced through this one, ठीक है. The final approval is done by ICAI and announced by this. Indian accounting standard are mandatorily for listed companies in India from 1st of April 2017 regardless of their net worth. Otherwise it is 500 crores for unlisted companies, ठीक है. The next one is आपका the prudence concept implies conservatism आपका. Unrealized profit should not recognize, but forcible losses should be accounted, ठीक है. तो prudence concept which is आपका realization concept, ठीक है. So conservatism concept, sorry, ठीक है. conservatism like basically expected profit should not be accounted, और आपका expected losses like provision and others that we have to make, like आपका depreciation or NPA provision that we have to account. Indian accounting standards and IFRS are identical in the context of application across all countries in this. We cannot say आपका identical, ठीक है. This is something they are aligned with आपका IFRS but with Indian masala, ठीक है. The required which we required for the Indian companies and all. 100% true. Option C will be right answer for this one. Very good, guys. So account it does not notify. Notification is done by Ministry of Corporate Affairs after NFRA recommendations and all, and are not identical. Include modification for the Indian context, आपका right. Next one, guys. Which of the following statement about the cash flow statements are correct? The cash flow statement are basically inflow and outflow of cash, ठीक है. It is simply आपका inflow and outflow of cash, but as per the accounting standard 3 and Indian accounting standard 7, ठीक है, they made our journey bit difficult. They are saying कि आपका whenever you prepare cash flow statement, you have to further categorize them among three different activities. Operating activities, these are core revenue generating activities, means buy and sell and related activities like sale, purchase, आपका rent, wages and others, all kind of things. Financing activity which made changes, direct changes in equity and liability आपका. Let's say if a company issuing shares, that is an inflow from financing activity. If they are doing some sort of buyback, आपका financing activity. If they are taking some loan or repaying a loan, financing activity, ठीक है. When it comes to investing activity, when company is making some sort of investment in property, plants, equipments, or they are selling the property, plants, equipments, or they are making investments in some other enterprises and all, right. So that is the case. अब यहाँ पे अगर हम देखते हैं ऑप्शंस को, ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट कैश फ्लो statement start with the opening cash balance and account only for the cash transaction to arrive the closing statement आपका, ठीक है, 100% true है. Cash equivalents are short term highly liquid instruments that can be converted into cash without significant value loss आपका. This is also true. Financing cash flow include cash transactions related to both capital and आपका थर्ड स्टेटमेंट कैश फ्लो include cash transaction related to both capital and debt of the enterprise आपका. Financial cash flow statement include, हाँ, it can be equity और आपका debt through bonds and others or any bank loan. Cash flow statement help assess the enterprise ability to meet specific and certain cash outflow on time. हमें पता चलेगा इससे. ट्रू है. इन्वेस्टमेंट कैश फ्लो इंक्लूड ट्रांजेक्शन रिलेटेड टू कैपिटल. नो, दिस कम्स अंडर द फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी. आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट इज बेसिकली इन्वेस्टमेंट इन आपका प्रॉपर्टी, प्लांट्स, इक्विपमेंट्स और प्रोसीड फ्रॉम द सेल ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी, प्लांट्स, इक्विपमेंट्स और इन्वेस्टमेंट इन सम अदर कंपनीज इन ऑल, राइट. तो 1 2 3 4 डी आपका विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस. वेरी गुड गाइस. रुक्मिणी मैम, नम्रता मैम, डी विल बी राइट आंसर, ठीक है. विकास सर, गौरी मैम एंड अदर ऑल्सो, ठीक है. इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी डाउट विद एनी स्टेटमेंट, प्लीज डू लेट मी नो सो आई कैन एक्सप्लेन दोज पर्टिकुलर एरियाज, ठीक है. टिल दैट टाइम लेट्स गो थ्रू द अनदर क्वेश्चन. चलो अगले क्वेश्चन में चलते हैं गाइस. व्हाट विल बी योर राइट आंसर? तो विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आपका स्टेटमेंट एनालिसिस ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट बाय बैंकर आर करेक्ट. Banker focus on assessing financial health of an enterprise by analyzing its profitability, leverage and asset liability composition to form opinion about the management efficiency. Yes, we do this. Okay. Second statement, projection of future performance by banker relies heavily on past financial statements as they provide a reliable indications of the future earnings. Yes, we can say like balance sheet, profit and loss account. We analyze. We used our different ratios and all. Third one, detecting danger signals through the financial statement analysis help banker to identify early sign of deterioration. Yes, existing loan के अंदर भी. Rearranging financial statement involving grouping liabilities and asset into tangible net worth, लॉन्ग टर्म लाइबिलिटीज, करंट लाइबिलिटीज, फिक्स एसेट्स, आपका नॉन करंट. यस, सारे करेक्ट है क्या. विथ while rearranging financial statement, bank ignore provisions such as advance. No, ठीक है, we have to consider all these one also. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 means option A will be right answer for this particular question. Very good guys. So option A, we have to consider these particular cases also. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन. ओके, अब क्वेश्चन को देख के घबराना नहीं है, बहुत बेसिक क्वेश्चन है. ठीक है, इट्स वेरी बेसिक क्वेश्चन. यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द करंट रेशियो ऑफ द कंपनी. ठीक है, हाउ वी कैलकुलेट करंट रेशियो. करंट रेशियो इज इक्वल टू करंट एसेट्स डिवाइड बाय करंट लाइबिलिटीज. दिस इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, सो नाउ व्हेन इट कम्स टू करंट एसेट्स, दीज आर द एसेट्स विच विल बी एनकैश और कैन बी एनकैश बाय द कंपनी विद इन 12 मंथ्स. ठीक है, तो जिनके बेनिफिट हमें अगले मतलब सेम अकाउंटिंग पीरियड के अंदर मिलेंगे, जैसे कैश इक्विवेलेंट, स्टॉक, इन्वेंट्री, प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस, दीज ऑल आर करंट एसेट. करंट लाइबिलिटीज आपका विच आर पेबल इन आपका शॉर्ट टर्म इटसेल्फ. ठीक है, अरे वाह, बहुत इतनी जल्दी आंसर कर दिया. ठीक है, इसमें सब कुछ लिखा था क्या, हो रही, सॉरी. ठीक है, दिस वॉज वेरी सिंपल एक्चुअली. ठीक है, आई थॉट यू हैव टू डू सम सॉर्ट ऑफ कैलकुलेशन ऑल्सो. तो क्या है आंसर, 1.33 बोल रहे हैं सब लोग. अच्छा ओके, तो करंट एसेट, टोटल करंट लाइबिलिटीज, तो ये तो हमारा काम आसान हो गया. 1.33:1. एंड व्हाट इज द गुड रेंज आपका. ठीक है, सो हाउ यू विल व्हाट यू विल सजेस्ट, दिस इज आपका सेटिस्फैक्ट्री और द कंपनी इन आपका दैट कंपनी इज इन रिस्क. तो क्या होगा, व्हेन इट कम्स टू गुड करंट रेशियो इट इज 1.22 आपका 2. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स इट इज सेटिस्फैक्ट्री फॉर द बिजनेस इटसेल्फ. ठीक है, तो 1.33 आपका ऑप्शन ए विल बी राइट आंसर. ठीक है, समटाइम दे कैन गिव यू आपका एरियाज लाइक कैलकुलेशन ऑल्सो, बेसिक कैलकुलेशन फॉर दैट. ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट वन गाइज, नेक्स्ट यूनिट नंबर 19. यूनिट नंबर 19 इज ऑल अबाउट योर वर्किंग कैपिटल फिनेंस. ठीक है, देन विल कम टू द टर्म लोन एंड अदर्स ऑल्सो. सो वर्किंग कैपिटल फिनेंस, so working capital cycle which is also known as cash to cash cycle. ठीक है, importance of liquidity ratios आपका, liquidity ratios which include ratio like current ratio और आपका quick ratio, cash ratio and others. ठीक है, cash and equivalents, math और working capital ratio which is equal to current ratio. Methods of assessment of bank finance, this is very important one with Tandon committee recommendations and all. Then we have bill receivables or RBI guidelines, discounting and others. TReDS platform is again very important one, especially for MSMEs where they can आपका upload their bills receivables. ठीक है, non-fund based working capital, other आपका areas and all. ठीक है, तो again same things. When it comes to working capital, it is all about a cash to cash cycle, like how we purchase as a company, we purchase raw material on credit and then we convert those particular raw material into आपका finished goods, then we sell those particular goods in the market to the vendors on credit. ठीक है, तो ये जो क्रेडिट साइकिल है दैट यू हैव टू मैच, जितना अच्छे ढंग से मैच होगा उतना ज़्यादा आपकी जो वर्किंग कैपिटल मैनेजमेंट होगा वो उतना ज़्यादा एफिशिएंट आपका होगा. ठीक है, सो मेथड्स आपका एंड डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर्स, ओन सोर्सेज क्या क्या हो सकते हैं टू फाइनेंस द वर्किंग कैपिटल. बेसिकली द मेजर इज नेट वर्किंग कैपिटल, द लॉन्ग टर्म लाइबिलिटीज आपका दे जनरली हेल्प, और इवन द सप्लायर्स क्रेडिट और अदर करंट लाइबिलिटीज एंड बैंक फाइनेंस. ठीक है, कैलकुलेशन के लिए दिस इज अगेन वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन, दिस गेट आस्क्ड मेनी टाइम, ठीक है। फर्स्ट मेथड ऑफ लैंडिंग आपका, सेकंड मेथड ऑफ लैंडिंग एंड थर्ड मेथड ऑफ लैंडिंग, ठीक है। सो दिस इज समथिंग विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सो अंडर दिस एंटरप्राइज वर रिक्वायर्ड फर्स्ट मेथड, नेट वर्किंग कैपिटल का एटलीस्ट 25% ऑफ द वर्किंग कैपिटल गैप, करंट एसेट माइनस करंट लायबिलिटी। सेकंड मेथड आपका एंटरप्राइज रिक्वायर्ड टू ब्रिंग नेट वर्किंग कैपिटल का 25% आपका of the current assets, and third one is आपका under this enterprise were required to bring net working capital का 100% for the core assets, आपका core assets, and for others आपका 25%, ठीक है। core asset like cash and others, others में आपका stock inventories and others, they generally comes under this particular one, ठीक है। Specific case is given for the information technology and software industry as they are not having any इन्वेंट्री विद देम, राइट। तो जैसे और बिजनेसेस के अंदर दे आर हैविंग सम सॉर्ट ऑफ इन्वेंट्रीज एंड ऑल, बट यहाँ पे उनके पास इन्वेंट्रीज नहीं होती हैं, तो हाउ यू विल असेस दिस टाइप ऑफ लोन एंड अदर्स, दैट यू हैव टू, दैट इज मेंशन अंडर दिस, ठीक है। आरबीआई गाइडलाइंस ऑन डिस्काउंटिंग एंड रीडिस्काउंटिंग ऑफ बिल्स, अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट एरिया, एलसी एंड अदर्स। Then we have TReDS platform is again very important one, yes, so for MSMEs 2014 where they can upload their bills receivable, and as a bank we generally place a bid to discount their bills receivables and all, right. Then we have non-fund based capital limits, then we have RBI guidelines and bank guarantee scheme of government schemes, LC, commercial, these are the other sources of finance, ठीक है। so sources of finance to your working capital, ठीक है। so where we use bill of companies they might use आपका LC और bill exchange, और आपका commercial paper they can issue commercial paper, और INR denominated credits and others, that is only part of this one, ठीक है। तो एक बार इनको रिवाइज जरूर कीजिएगा। let's start the practice now. तो first question on your screen guys, okay. So ABC Limited, a new polythene bag manufacturing unit, complete factory setup in September 2025 with 10 lakh in fixed asset, funded by 25 lakh capital and 75 lakh long term borrowings, ठीक है। so funded by 25 lakhs by capital means the money which is invested by the owners, and 75 lakh by the long term borrowings where it can be in the form of loan or in the form of your आपका bonds and any other instrument. The entrepreneur buy 30 ton of raw material on 90-day credit and start producing आपका 11th of 11/9/25, ठीक है। 21/9/25 10 ton of bag are sold on 1 month credit for 11 lakh. As of 30th/9/25, ABC Limited hold 10 ton of raw material, 10 ton of finished good, and has 11 lakh of receivables, ठीक है। So current liabilities आपका is 32 lakhs. So now based on this particular one, so this is आपका which of the following statement are correct. अब बताइए क्या होगा आंसर गाइस, what will be your right answer? थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाओ, गिव अप नहीं करना है, ठीक है। वी हैव टू गिव आर ट्राई, ठीक है। ट्राई करेंगे तो समझ में आएगा, आंसर बनेगा। ओके, विकास सर इज सेइंग आपका 1 2 5 मीन्स आपका ऑप्शन डी आर करेक्ट फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन। तो फर्स्ट वर्किंग कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट्स इज 32 लैक्स, हमारा ये तो क्लियर है, ठीक है। So when it comes to working capital आपका, so it is raw material plus finished goods plus आपका receivables. तो 10, 11, 11 तो कितना हो गया 30. ठीक है. सो रॉ मटेरियल हमारा वर्किंग कैपिटल क्या हो रहा है, रॉ मटेरियल आपका, देन वी हैव रिसीवेबल्स एंड वी हैव फिनिश गुड. 32 lakhs है. पहला स्टेटमेंट इज 100% ट्रू. ठीक है, मान लिया. वेरी गुड विकास सर. नेक्स्ट इज अदर ऑल्सो. आंसर 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 दिमाग लगाओ थोड़ा सा. देखो ट्राई करेंगे तब समझ में आएगा. बहुत से बात क्या होगा, गलत आंसर होगा ना, दैट इज आपका ओके. सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट आप हम लोग चलते हैं सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट में. सो सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट, एंटायर वर्किंग कैपिटल इज फंडेड थ्रू क्रेडिट. Entire working capital is funded through credit. 96 by this, and 30 tons 90 days, 30 ton 90 days back sold this. तो आपका 30 टन लाइबिलिटीज आपका दिस. $30 is here, and your 1 month credit is 11 lakh. आर यू श्योर कि आपका डी होगा इसका करेक्ट आंसर? आपका विकास सर, आई एम डाउटफुल अबाउट दिस स्टेटमेंट. सो बेसिकली वी हैड सप्लायर क्रेडिट इज हाउ मच, इन दिस केस आपका सप्लायर क्रेडिट इज 30 lakhs. ठीक है, एंड hold 10 lakh 10 material, 10 lakh rupees, 10 lakh finished good, 11 lakh rupees, and 11 receivables. तो current liabilities, हाँ, तो difference should be आपका 2 lakh. 2 lakh is means आपका the see 30 lakhs is आपका the liability, means the additional 2 lakh is basically the apart from that liability, it is expenses or other areas. It should be expenses in other areas. And yes, हाँ, I'll also go with this one. This should be wrong आपका. ठीक है, this should be wrong I guess. Reduction in suppliers credit, okay, we'll check this point. We'll check this point. Reduction in supplier credit would necessitate bank finance. Reduction in supplier credit would necessitate the bank credit. हाँ, दिस इज ट्रू. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट आपका. ठीक है, फोर्थ स्टेटमेंट, व्हेन इट कम्स टू द फोर्थ स्टेटमेंट, नेट वर्किंग कैपिटल इज द पोर्शन ऑफ वर्किंग कैपिटल met through the long term resources. Yes, 100% true. फोर्थ वन इज 100% true. हाँ, ये देखो, ये वाला पॉइंट तो बिल्कुल भी मिस नहीं करना है विकास सर. एंड मैनी टाइम पीपल डू आपका मिस्टेक विद दिस पॉइंट. Net working capital is a portion of working capital met through the long term. When it comes to net working capital, ठीक है, it is आपका through the long term sources. ठीक है, and I have seen कि many people they do mistake in this case. Only raw material are considered part of working capital. ठीक है, only raw material are considered part of the, no, we have stock, inventory, receivables and other also. This is wrong. ठीक है, तो 134 A 134, no, B should be right answer. Who all are here with B? Girish sir and Namrata ma'am. ठीक है, I also support your answer. Yes. Statement 2 आपका the most confusing one. Entries working capital is founded. Entire working capital is funded through the credit. Means while the working capital is 32 lakh, करंटली आपका कितना है 30, तो 2 लाख इज आपका दैट अनदर वन, ठीक है. सो दैट लाइक करंट लाइबिलिटीज इज मेंशन आपका 32 lakhs for that 30 ton of this. So 2 lakh is something which is the expense payables and all. That is the case in this case. Second statement was true. The fifth one is only raw material are considered part of working capital. Incorrect or wrong assumption, because when it comes to this one, we have include all these particular one which are generally part of the raw materials and all, right? Clear है अभी, ठीक है. विकास सर एंड अदर ऑल्सो. दीनानाथ जी कैसे हैं आप बहुत दिनों के बाद देख रहे हैं मेरे पास. साइलेंटली देखते हैं सेशन को. एनी डाउट ऑन दिस? विकास सर थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखिएगा इसका. ठीक है, तो दिस इज ईजी आपका. परचेज रॉ मटेरियल, प्रोसेसिंग, सेल्स, कलेक्शन ऑफ रिसीवेबल, रिपीट. ठीक है, दिस इज कैश टू कैश साइकिल. इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज आर कैश टू कैश साइकिल. आपका करेक्ट है. डन गाइस. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. वेरी गुड, वेल डन. बढ़िया करें सब लोग. हाँ, दिस इज समथिंग आपका वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है, स्पेशली आपका लैंडिंग मेथड्स. अभी मैंने आपको गो थ्रू भी कराए थे. होप यू रिमेंबर दीज. तो पहला क्या कह रहा है? इन द फर्स्ट मेथड ऑफ लैंडिंग, बोरोवर इज रिक्वायर्ड टू ब्रिंग 25% ऑफ टोटल करेंट एसेट. नो, वो क्या था आपका? गैप ऑफ नेट करेंट, आपका नेट वर्किंग कैपिटल, उसका 25%. दिस इज अबाउट द सेकेंड मेथड, ठीक है, नॉट अबाउट द फर्स्ट मेथड. तो दिस शुड बी रॉन्ग. तो फर्स्ट सेल्फ आपका रॉन्ग. सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट पे आते हैं आपका. एस्टिमेशन ऑफ रिसीवेबल्स इज typically similar than inventory and usually governed by the prevailing market practices. Yes, सही है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है इसमें. Third statement, the third method of lending require 100% of net working capital of core assets and 25% of rest of the current asset. It is आपका 100% of core assets and 25% the. ये ना एक्चुअली आई गेस इट शुड बी कोर करेंट एसेट लिखा है ना. ये स्टेटमेंट आई गेस दिस स्टेटमेंट इटसेल्फ रॉन्ग. हाँ, आई विल चेक, वी विल रीचेक दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, वी विल रीचेक दिस वन. हेलो, यस. हाँ जी मैम, मैं ना एक सेशन में ही था अभी, तो मैं आपको सेशन के बाद कॉल कर लूँ. हाँ, अभी ए बी आपका बी ए बी आपका ए बी एम है भी है क्या, या? हाँ, तो आप ही के वैसे में लाइव कर रहा हूँ मैं. ठीक है. हाँ हाँ, ओके. Okay, so the next one is bank may stipulate additional working capital to be brought in by the borrower if the projected internal accrual and available net working capital is insufficient. Yes, बिल्कुल सही है. The next one is under the second method of lending, current ratio is expected 1.3. हाँ, this is the like 1.22 आपका 2%. ठीक है, दैट शुड बी राइट. सो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? डी आपका और बी. B is 235, 235. अच्छा, you guys are saying कि this is 2. this statement itself ना, इस statement में ना थोड़ा सा doubt है. I need to check this one first. ठीक है, statement कौन सा था? This incorrect लिखा है. While true with the third method involve 100% of core asset and आपका it is core asset, it also require 25% of remaining current asset. However, the statement lack clarity about the classification of core asset and making potentially misleading without the details and all. हाँ, यहाँ पे explanation is also kind of manipulative, right? चलो, तो मतलब like it is something when it comes to the 100% of core asset and 25% of rest the current asset. ठीक है, एंड ये सही भी हो सकता है अगर हम इसको इस assumption में लेके चलेंगे, because when it comes to the core asset it is core current asset, it is part of, because net working capital is get calculated based on the current asset itself, right? क्या था आंसर आपका? डी आप लोग बोलें. ठीक है, चलो तो इसको थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखेंगे. नेक्स्ट वन, next one guys, under the projected turnover method, Nayak committee method, that what percentage of annual turnover assume as gross working capital requirement? कितना था? 25%. ठीक है, सो इट इज़ आपका हाउ मच? 25%. करेक्ट है ऑप्शन, नॉट 20 और 25%. 25% आई गेस, विकास सर. यस हाँ, इट इज़ 25%. ठीक है, नॉट 20% आपका. स्टेटमेंट आपका 4 कौन सा बोला था आपने गौरी मैम? स्टेटमेंट 4. जस्ट अ मिनट. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू स्टेटमेंट 4, बैंक कैन रिक्वायर द बोरोवर्स टू ब्रिंग मोर नेट वर्किंग कैपिटल if the internal accruals and available net working capital is insufficient. This is something आपका, let's say sometime what happen ना कि there is some sort of deterioration in the market or there is some business or recession in the economy. ठीक है, so where we are having less demand for that company, their inflows are getting hampered. ठीक है, so there is a downgrade risk. In these kind of situations, what we have to do आपका basically like bank can ask for the additional capital requirements and all. So that is related to this. So basically when the credit health of that particular loan is weakening, and that is related to the situation itself. Next one guys, so not, you have to find out incorrect statement. Assessment of working capital in lending methods. अभी आसान पड़ेगा I guess. So the assessment of inventory take into accounts factors such as lead time, minimum order quantity and manufacturing process. बिल्कुल सही है. ठीक है, सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट आपका, सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट, receivables assessment is largely determined by the inventory level. No, it is not inventory level. Even this was in previous आपका previous question also. ठीक है, so it is around the market demands, how quickly we are able to sell the products and all. So this is wrong. Third question आपका, third statement, first method of lending require enterprise to bring net working capital of 20 by, no, it is again wrong. Second method is enterprise to bring net working 25% of working capital gap. ठीक है, इन दोनों को आपस में स्वैप कर दो. ठीक है, so this is also wrong. According to the third method of lending, 100% of core current assets and remaining आपका 10. ठीक है, so this is the आपका correct one. ठीक है, वो जो हमारा पिछला क्वेश्चन था ना, that statement was right. ठीक है, देखो सेम स्टेटमेंट ही है, there is no big difference in all. So please do remember this one. हाँ, 1 and 5, 1 and 5 means, अच्छा incorrect, 2 3 5 4, 2 3 4 means option D will be right answer for this one. ठीक है, next one guys, next one, Under the projected turnover assessment unit, unit routing more than 25% through the digital mode have have their working capital limit sanction up to what percentage? नहीं, कोर करंट ही लिखा था मैम उसमें भी, स्नेहा मैम, उस वाले क्वेश्चन में भी ना, व्हाट आई कैन रिमेंबर इट इज़ कोर करंट एसेट ही आई गेस. ठीक है, जस्ट अ मिनट, आई विल गो बैक एंड आई विल चेक. देखो यहाँ पे भी ना सेम ही लिखा था आई गेस, प्रोजेक्टेड इंटरनल एक्रूल्स, कौन सा स्टेटमेंट था, हाँ दस. देखो कोर करंट एसेट, आपका कोर करंट एसेट्स ही आपका यहाँ पे भी मेंशन किया गया था, कोर करंट एसेट्स आपका. ठीक है, हाँ ये देखो ना, यहाँ पे इस वाले क्वेश्चन में 100% ऑफ नेट नॉन वर्किंग ऑफ करंट कोर करंट एसेट्स एंड 25% ऑफ रेस्ट ऑफ द करंट एसेट. यस, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन गाइज, कितना है इसका? सो अंडर द प्रोजेक्टेड टर्नओवर मेथड्स of assessment, unit routing more than 25% turnover through digital mode have their working capital limit sanctioned at what percentage? 30% of it. So please do remember this one. This might be a new statement for many people. Projected turnover method assessment unit which route more than 25% of their turnover through the digital mode shall be eligible for computation of working capital requirement at 37.50% of projected annual turnover and 30% of credit limit. Working capital requirement of those units who do not route 25% of this will be assessed this, and annual turnover आपका and margin shall be 6.2% and 25% limit of the sanction here. ठीक है, that Tandon committee वाला for the another cases. Next one guys, next one. So bank may assess working capital limit up to 2 crores at 20% of projected turnover for, it is specific working capital finance for IT and software industry. ठीक है, so this is आपका true as per the guidelines. Bank must strictly follow RBI guidelines without any modifications. In case of IT and आपका this, I guess bank approval policy can also work in this case. This should be wrong. Promoters' contribution toward the margin can be stipulated by bank as reasonable amount. Yes. Collateral security, including first or second charge on current asset, may be obtained by the bank wherever it is available. आपका yes. Fifth statement, bank should levy only the concessional rate of interest applicable to pre-shipment or post-shipments credit for all borrowers. आपका this, we can have other charges also. ठीक है, it is not only आपका concessional rate, it depend on the borrowers and others, the category, right? So this should be wrong. So 134 means yes, 100% A will be right answer for this particular one. So bank can modify RBI guidelines based on their experiences without RBI prior approval also, and bank levy concessional interest rate but can also charge the general category and interest rate in others, right? So that generally comes under this particular one. Next one, TReDS. Under the which legislation TReD was established? TReD का जो establishment है किसके अंदर है, आता है under which act? it comes under Payment and Settlement System Act 2007. So PSS 2007. Okay. So TReDS related activities आपका that generally comes under this one. Regarding factoring and forfeiting, ठीक है, extra source of finance to working capital. So additional source of finance to working capital. So factoring and forfeiting. So you have to find out the correct statement, the differences between these two. And guys, आपका tonight 9 PM we'll be doing module A numerical BFM, ठीक है, numerical and case studies. So the set will be around your one another set around the forex, foreign exchange business, LC and आपका export facilities, आपका facilities for exporters and importers, and one or 3-4 question around the LRS. So all the questions will be doing numerical portion and all 9 PM, huh, everyone. So in factoring, the financier or factor may administer the sales ledger and control credit to buyers. आपका बिल्कुल सही है, ठीक है. Factoring can be done by bank departmentally or through the subsidiaries also. Forfeiting, the financier assume the risk of default by the importer, yes, and the exporter is not liable. This is also correct, ठीक है, because it is basic factoring is an open account basis, and forfeiting is आपका it is one time deal between exporter and financier. Forfeiting is usually used for the international transactions. Factoring for both domestic and international. So factoring is with or without recourse. It is always without recourse, which is backed by LC. RBI allow authorized dealer category 1 bank to offer export factoring on non-recourse basis subject to आपका certain conditions, ठीक है. तो 1, 2, 3, 5 आपका option C will be right answer for this particular question. Very good guys, well done. Next question. Okay, so now the next topic which we have, that is term loan, ठीक है. So the previous question, this entire आपका journey is like identifying buyers, different type of buyers, products and others, ठीक है. So now we have provided working capital loan to the company. Now we will be giving the आपका term loan, ठीक है. So term loan in this particular case, the project appraisal, ठीक है, this project appraisal part is very very important, ठीक है. The process principle, or even they can give you some questions and case studies around the calculation of break even point, ठीक है, break even point plus आपका margin of safety plus आपका one question can be around cost volume profit analysis. तो ये सब areas, and good कि they ask a question around this, because देखो ये बहुत छोटे छोटे concept हैं, one time study or preparation is required, ठीक है. बहुत ही basic formulas, I hope you remember those formulas also, ठीक है. तो क्या था formula? break even point आपका fixed cost divide by contribution, margin of safety आपका estimated sale minus break even sale divide by estimated sales, cost volume profit analysis, profit is equal to sales minus cost आपका, ठीक है. तो these are some areas which is generally part of this one. Infrastructure financing वाला appraisals is also get considered under this one, ठीक है. तो again same thing, you have to, this is kind of your homework. So while you revise things आपका, do follow these particular one. Especially I'll come to this area, हाँ, term loan appraisal versus project appraisal. This is again an important area, ठीक है. Project appraisal, ठीक है, this is something which is very very important when it comes to project appraisals. 8 key areas आपका, जिसमें से जो last one, the 8th one आपका, ठीक है. So that is something which is very very important, even if previous 7 are generally supporting to the आपका loan sanctioning, but if this is going against, that means we should not enter in that contract, right? So commercial appraisals, which generally let us know about the areas आपका कि where we are going right or wrong, ठीक है. So this is area आपका, जैसे fixed cost, variable cost, total cost आपका, break even points and others. There was one unit in AFM itself, costing वाला, अगर आप लोगों ने पढ़ा हो ना, marginal costing, देयर वाज वन यूनिट आपका मार्जिनल कॉस्टिंग, सो वहाँ से ये थोड़ा सा आपका एरिया रहेंगे, ठीक है. ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट रिस्क लेवल इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. दे कैन आस्क यू और मेक यू डिसीजन अबाउट दैट पर्टिकुलर एरिया, ठीक है. तो इनको थोड़ा ध्यान रखेंगे. देन अप्रेजल and financing of infrastructure project. Then we have type of bank financing for the infrastructure project. Then a condition for exemptions. Then we have appraisal and prudential requirement for financing infrastructure project. Prudential norms, take out finance. Then we have आपका partial credit. Then we have financing post financial closure cost overruns and all. And then okay, हाँ, so ये आपका areas जो इसमें आपको देखने के लिए मिलेंगे, ठीक है. Now let's practice. तो एक बार मतलब एक बार रिविजन जरूर कीजिएगा, that will help you to quickly revise these particular things and all, right. चलो, तो which of the following statement about the term loan are correct? Okay, Sneha ma'am is saying option B will be right answer for this one. Working capital term loan is exceptions where term loan are provided for current assets to avoid liquidity crunches and all. 100% true. Term loan are generally payable on demand. No, this is wrong. ठीक है, it should be reverse. आपका debt service coverage ratio is more important assessing term loan. 100% true. 1 and 3. Option B will be right answer for this one. Very easy question. Very good, guys. Next one. Which of the following statement is correct regarding आपका deferred payment guarantee and appraisal differences between term loan and project finance team? Deferred payment guarantee and appraisal differences between term loan and project finance. A deferred payment guarantee become fund-based exposure for the bank if purchaser default on payment, requiring a bank pay suppliers. 100% true. ठीक है, पहला statement is 100% right. Project finance appraisal include assessing all financial need of the enterprise, including working capital, whereas standalone term loan appraisals may focus on specific asset and purchase. This is also true. Third statement, for loan like housing and educational loans, detailed project appraisals concepts such as techno-economic feasibility. No, that is not required in that case. So this is wrong. So 1 and 2. 1 and 2 means option A will be right answer. No, Gauri ma'am, D is third statement is wrong. Na? In housing loan, we do not go for techno feasibility or education loan. Aapka, we do not consider these one. Okay? So these are feasible in case of term loan, even in aapka project appraisals, right? So 1 and A will be right answer for this particular one. Correct? Hai? Next one, guys. Next one. Slide is not getting changed. Oh, okay, now it is getting changed. Okay, so first statement here, prima facie acceptability appraisals ensure that credit proposal come with legal, RBI regulatory and bank loan policy before further assessment. बिल्कुल सही है. First stage आपका management appraisal primarily focus on evaluating technical feasibility of the project and availability of raw material. No, management appraisals आपका is project. This is first of all, this is technological. It is about the human resources and others. It should be wrong. Third, economic appraisal studies economic environment to assess the whether project incremental production will have this wider economy. Yes. Fourth one is market appraisal involve the demand supply gap, competition and product. This is true. Fifth statement आपका financial appraisal include estimation of project cost, sources of fund, profit. Yes. तो क्या होगा आंसर 1345. 1345 मीन्स आपका ऑप्शन डी विल बी राइट आंसर. वेरी गुड. यस, आसान था. चलो नेक्स्ट वन गाइस. Okay, just I want to check one statement. Management appraisal assess the people behind the project, owners, management and all, not this one. ठीक है, the board and everything. Right. Next one. This type of question I was telling you. You can get this type of question from this particular unit. A manufacturing unit has an installed capacity of 10,000 unit per annum. The fixed cost is आपका 50,000 and variable cost is 30 per unit and selling price per unit is आपका 50 rupees. So first you have to calculate the break even unit, then you have to calculate आपका break even as percentage installed capacity. ठीक है, then you have to calculate if the actual production is 7,000 units, what is the margin of safety in percentage. Right. बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. चलो बताइए क्या होगा आंसर. व्हाट विल बी योर राइट आंसर. वेरी बेसिक क्वेश्चन गाइस. ठीक है, ज़्यादा टेंशन नहीं लेना है. सो हाउ वी कैलकुलेट ऑल दीज पर्टिकुलर वन याद है. तो ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट इज इक्वल टू फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट डिवाइड बाय कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन. ठीक है, व्हेन इट कम्स टू योर आपका ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट इन परसेंटेज. ठीक है, इट इज़ इक्वल टू क्या हो जाएगा आपका ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट. ठीक है, सो ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट आपका डिवाइड बाय कॉस्ट, डिवाइड बाय आपका डिवाइड बाय योर कैपेसिटी. ठीक है, कैपेसिटी, इंस्टॉल कैपेसिटी बेसिकली. ठीक है, into 100. So if it is in percentage, then next one is margin of safety. Margin of safety कैसे निकालते हैं. Margin of safety is equal to estimated sales और minus your break even sales. ठीक है, break even sales divide by estimated sales आपका. ठीक है, estimated sales into 100. अब यहाँ पे इस क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से your basically it is actual production. It can be actual production minus actual, मतलब आप इसको कैसे यूज़ करोगे. actual production minus your break even production. ठीक है, डिवाइड बाय एक्चुअल प्रोडक्शन इनटू 100. तो दैट इज द केस. तो क्या बैठ रहा है सही आंसर आपका. ओके, गिरीश सर इज सेइंग ऑप्शन बी. गौरी, एवरीवन गाइस प्लीज ट्राई दिस वन. ठीक है, दिस इज समथिंग दैट कैन बी आस्क फ्रॉम दिस यूनिट अबाउट द प्रोजेक्ट फिजिबिलिटी एंड ऑल. ठीक है, how we calculate contribution. Contribution is equal to selling price minus variable cost. ठीक है, तो contribution कैसे निकालते हैं आपका. contribution is selling price minus variable cost. अब देखो यहाँ पे your when it comes to आपका contribution कितना है हमारा 30-50. तो contribution is आपका 20 rupees. This is why it is called contribution. It is contribution toward the recovery of fixed cost. ठीक है, तो now fixed cost is how much. when it comes to fixed cost कितना दिया गया 50,000 डिवाइड बाय आपका 20. ठीक है, सो 50,000 डिवाइड बाय 20 which is how much 2,500. ठीक है, so the break even numbers when it comes to numbers or unit, so they have to sell आपका 2,500 units at कितने प्राइस पे आपका प्राइस इज 50 रुपीज़. तो दे able to achieve आपका no profit no loss situation. ठीक है, if the company sell 2,500 unit at 50 rupees, they will be able to recover all fixed and variable cost involved in that particular production. Now percentages, अब यहाँ पे it is 2,500 divide by your installed capacity is how much 10,000. so it is into 100. तो कितना होता है 0.25, हाँ 25% हो जाएगा ये, 25%, ठीक है. एंड द थर्ड वन इज एक्चुअल प्रोडक्शन. एक्चुअल प्रोडक्शन ड्यूरिंग दैट पीरियड वॉज हाउ मच, कितना था एक्चुअल प्रोडक्शन आपका? एक्चुअल प्रोडक्शन वॉज 7,000. So it is 7,000, it is 2,500. So the difference is 4,500. 4,500 divided by your break even 2,500 into 100. तो कितना आता है इसका? Just a minute. 4,500 divided by 2,500 into 100 is equal to, कुछ गड़बड़ कर रहा हूँ क्या मैं? I went wrong somewhere or what? $64.29 के आसपास आ रहा है क्या? हाँ हाँ हाँ, ओके, हाँ बिल्कुल सही. इट इज़ आपका, हाँ दैट इज़ 64 पॉइंट. अच्छा ओके, here I have mentioned wrong numbers I guess. हाँ it is 7,000. So it is आपका it is coming 64.29, ठीक है. I used the wrong numbers, 29, ठीक है. So 64.29% correct है. Yes. I have used the data, calculated data correctly, but the 2,500 is seems wrong. चलो, तो ये हमारा आंसर हो जाएगा कितना, इस तरीके से. अच्छा, एनी डाउट ऑन दिस? क्लियर है सबको ये? ठीक है, तो कौन सा ऑप्शन सही बैठ रहा है हमारा? ऑप्शन बी 2,500 आपका 25% एंड 64% नियर बाय फिगर्स इफ़ यू गो विद दिस वन. ठीक है, तो अब यहाँ पे आपके केस में दे विल नॉट गिव यू द ऑप्शंस, यू हैव टू, मतलब लाइक आफ्टर दिस दे विल गिव यू बैक टू बैक क्वेश्चंस, सो यू हैव टू virtually submit all those particular one. Correct है? So option B is the right. Any doubt on this? Namrata ma'am, you got this one, and other people also. Vikas sir, आपका Namrata ma'am, Vikas sir, and others people guys, अगर कोई डाउट है प्लीज़ बताइए. दिस इज समथिंग बिकॉज यहाँ पे उनके पास ज़्यादा स्कोप नहीं है. ठीक है, एग्जामिनर ऑल्सो, ठीक है, दे डू नॉट हैव मच स्कोप इन दिस केस. तो दिस इज समथिंग इफ दे अलाइन थिंग्स अराउंड द आपका न्यूमेरिकल्स एंड ऑल, सो दिस विल बी वन पार्ट वेयर दे कैन आस्क क्वेश्चन एंड ऑल. ठीक है दीना सर, क्लियर है? चलो तो आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन गाइज. ओके, यूनिट नंबर 21 आपका. ठीक है, सो नाउ आई जस्ट नीड 5 minute ब्रेक. ठीक है, सो आई विल टेक अ 5 minute ब्रेक, आई विल फिल माई वाटर, so then we will resume this particular one. ठीक है everyone guys. तो will margin of safety, okay, हाँ मार्जिन देखो बहुत आसान है. when it comes to margin of safety ना, margin of safety का you have to understand that particular one conceptually. ठीक है, देखो विकास सर, ये सारी चीज़ों को ना अगर आप conceptually understand करेंगे तो ये बहुत आसान से समझ में आएगा. देखो तो margin of safety is nothing, it is the, like let's say your break even point is supposed at 1 lakh mark. Let's say we are manufacturing this marker and our break even point is supposed at 1 lakh at 100 rupees. Means कि we have to sell anyhow 1 lakh markers at आपका 10. Now businesses they are having some आपका गोल. ठीक है, हर एक बिजनेस का एक गोल होता है कि मतलब इट कैन बी, जैसे हमारे केस में इट वॉज गिवन कि दे हैव एक्चुअली सोल्ड दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, और इवन लाइक एट द बिगिनिंग ऑल्सो, जैसे हमारा नया फाइनेंशियल ईयर स्टार्ट हो रहा है तो वी आर टारगेटिंग सपोज दैट 1.40 lakh मार्कर कि वी विल सेल एटलीस्ट 1.40 lakh मार्कर्स. तो दिस इज योर मार्जिन ऑफ सेफ्टी. मतलब ये हमारी क्या है, सेफ्टी वॉल है. क्यों सेफ्टी वॉल है? बिकॉज व्हेन योर मार्जिन ऑफ सेफ्टी विल गेट ब्रीच योर बिजनेस, दैट मीन्स योर बिजनेस विल ब्रीच द ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट. दैट मीन्स you are not in profit now. ठीक है, you are no more in profit or even your business is at risk. ठीक है, अब आप cost को meet नहीं कर पाए. तो this is something आपका safety wall that company is taking कि हाँ भैया this is our own target. अब उस question में क्या किया था उन्होंने, ऑलरेडी आपको दे दिया कि the business sold आपका 1.4 lakh unit during that particular period. उन्होंने इतने आपका बेचे. ठीक है, then and this was the break even. So what will in this case what will be your answer? estimated sale is no, the actual sale is 1.40 lakh minus break even sale. Break even sale is 1 lakh divided by 1.40 lakh into 100. तो estimated sales sometime और it is हमारे केस में और normal actual sales minus break even sales. तो break even से कितना ऊपर हम लोग रख रहे हैं, ठीक है. So that is your margin of safety, ठीक है. तो थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेप्चुअली अगर आप उसको समझते हैं तो बहुत आसान रहेगा, मतलब रट्टाफिकेशन की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बहुत आसान सा टर्मिनोलॉजी है नॉट राइट. चलो तो जस्ट अलाउ मी 5 मिनट गाइज, आई हैव टू फिल माई वाटर एंड विल स्टार्ट विद दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. देन फॉर नेक्स्ट 3-4 यूनिट्स आपका, देन आफ्टर दैट you guys can continue with your lunch and everything, but our goal is however it take we have to complete this unit anyhow, ठीक है. And till that time I'll check with ma'am also if she is available in the evening, so we'll schedule आपका another session for that. Alright, just allow me 5 minutes. हाँ. Okay, so next topic which we are going to practice, that is credit delivery and straight through processing. So this STP will generally help us to automate the loan applications and all, right? So when it comes to so now we have done the appraisals. We have different type of borrowers or the analysis part and all. Okay. Now this is the stage where we are giving loan to the customers. Okay. Now it is about the delivery portion of that. Okay. So where we have the documentation, third party guarantee, charges like pledge, hypothecation, mortgage and all. Okay. Dispersal. Then we have STP. We are using STP portals to automate आपका, और इवन फॉर द स्पेशली फॉर द रिटेल लोन आपका स्मॉल अमाउंट लोन एंड ऑल, ठीक है, दे कैन बी ड्रिवन थ्रू दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, तो डॉक्यूमेंटेशंस, रिक्वायरमेंट्स, चार्जेस आपका डिफरेंट चार्जेस. ठीक है, पोजीशन ऑफ सिक्योरिटी, दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट वन. लोन डिसबर्समेंट मेथड्स एंड गाइडेंस, टर्म लोन और RBI गाइडलाइंस विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस वन. ठीक है, देन वी हैव सिंडिकेशन ऑफ लोन, STP, दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. ठीक है, STP process and all, and then we have, okay, chalo, now we'll come to the questions. First question on your screen, guys. Okay, Vikas sir is saying option C. Other people also, guys, quickly. So first statement आपका, if collateral security is owned by someone other than borrowers, the person must first become guarantor before creating a charge over the security. Second statement, in case of company failure to register the charge with registrar of companies within 30 days, invalidate the charge under the SARFAESI Act आपका. ठीक है, failure to this, it is a company, it should be with कर्जई आपका, not with ROC. ठीक है, it should be with registrar of company नहीं, बल्कि it should be when it comes to charge, so authority is आपका कर्जई. Right, so this should be wrong. Third one, all mortgage charges including those already registered elsewhere except the charges on vehicle must also be registered with कर्जई for enforcement. Yes, तो 1 in 3 means option C will be right answer for this one. ठीक है, yes, हाँ बिल्कुल सही, very good. Next one, Deepak sir, you joined late or silently watching this? Vinay sir, I'll this PDF you can go through. ठीक है, आपका जो most important areas हैं that I have kept in PDF itself, so you can go through this PDF only. ठीक है, बुक से मैंने समराइज करके ही बनाया है, तो अलग से आपको वहाँ जाने, क्योंकि इतना टाइम नहीं है कि अब आप बुक को एक्सप्लोर करो, बहुत कन्फ्यूजन हो जाएगा. ठीक है, सो PDF से आप जाएंगे तो मतलब पॉइंट इज़ कि बिफोर कमिंग टू द क्वेश्चन एक बार उनको आप जरूर गो थ्रू कीजिएगा, सो दैट विल हेल्प यू. Next one, guys. ओके चलो, तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका, पर्सनल गारंटी फॉर ऑफ प्रोप्राइटरशिप और पार्टनर्स आर जनरली रिक्वायर्ड इन सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप and partnership. No, in case of sole proprietorship and partnership, we do not need any sort of personal guarantee. RBI recommend personal guarantee of directors in closely held companies to make them jointly and severally liable for the company debt. Even public limited companies related to first class and where advances are secured, we do not require आपका guarantee from the directors. Personal guarantee can be relevant in case where there is an interlocking of funds between borrower company and the other group concerned. Bank must obtain an undertaking that no consideration, commission, brokerage fee will be paid by the borrowing company to the guarantors except in certain exceptional cases. So 245 means option A should be right answer for this one. Very good, Namrata ma'am. ठीक है, तो sole proprietorship and partnership personal guarantee are not required, and personal guarantee are not mandatory in first class public secured advances and all, right. Next one, charge over securities and position of security in bank finance. ठीक है, charge over securities and position over bank finance. So only the lawful owner of asset can create charge over it, whether it is offered as a primary or आपका collateral security. Lawful owner of the asset, true है. Second one आपका the hypothecations. Under hypothecation, bank hold physical possession of goods. No, this is आपका wrong. ठीक है. Through the agreements like lock and key. No, this should be wrong. ठीक है. Hypothecations आपका the position belongs to the borrowers. In case of pledge, even through the good, the pledge to the bank, borrower can hold them constructive positions as an agent of the bank. This is आपका true, right. Okay, in hypothecation आपका when it comes to position, it belongs to the borrowers itself. 1 and 3, B will be right answer for this one. Correct है? Yes. तो statement 2 आपका lock and key advance refer to a pledge type arrangement against, like when they are keeping some government securities, equity and others, or FD and all, which is held in bank position. Hypothecation, the borrowers retain position, so that is the one. Next one. Which of the following statement regarding the dispersal of loan by bank are correct? Dispersal of loan by bank are correct. In sole banking arrangement, a borrower cannot operate a current accounts with another bank unless permitted. even then, statement of such account must be periodically submitted to the lending bank. Sole bank आपका, not consortium. Yes, true है. DP आपका drawing power is ideally calculated deducting net. No, it how we calculate DP आपका current asset minus current liabilities. ठीक है. Current asset and current liabilities from the sum of total. It should be आपका not sum. It should be current minus current liabilities. This is wrong. As per the RBI guidelines, borrower working capital limit 150 crores and above at least 60% of limit must be disbursed as loan, excluding export credit and inland bill discounting limits. A project finance, the RBI refer that the promoters bring in full quality contribution under the bank disburse its portion as it minimize the equity funding risk. This is also correct. Under the RBI norms, the undrawn portion of the cash credit or overdraft limit, even if unconditionally cancelable, attract credit conversion factors at 20% for the large borrowers. Yes. So 1345 means option C will be right answer for this particular. Very good, guys. Awesome. Girish sir and Namrata ma'am. Next one. Which of the following just a minute, sorry. Second statement आपका DP should be ideally calculated current asset minus current liabilities excluding the cash credit balances and deducting the stipulated net working capital. Next one. Consortium lending, multiple bank arrangement and loan syndication. Okay, Namrata ma'am is saying A and Girish sir is also saying A. Vikas sir is saying option D. C. First statement आपका in consortium arrangement, the borrower avail credit facility from several bank under a formal structure with no bank designated as lead bank. True है. Second statement, multiple banking, there is no formal coordination mechanism. Each bank is dealing kind of individually. They are sharing the overall risk. आपका ठीक है. RBI as advised bank under consortium or multiple banking arrangement must exchange borrower information quarterly, including derivative transaction and unhedged foreign currency. Syndication of loan generally apply to large or long-term credit with a lead bank mandated by the borrowers to coordinate, and they charge आपका syndication fee. Lead bank आपका will charge syndication fee. Bank are not required to obtain a declaration, they required आपका declaration. ठीक है. तो 134 means option A will be right answer for this one, not D. ठीक है. Deepak sir and Vikas sir. Multiple banking arrangement, there is no formal mechanism among banks. In syndication, it is. Okay, they may share information informally, but there is no shared charges, creation, or joint monitoring, right? It is 5 crore. Namrata ma'am, for what? It is 5 crore. The another one is आपका statement 5. All borrowers, regardless of exposure level, must provide declaration of existing credit facilities with other banks seeking fresh facilities and all. ठीक है, right? Next one. So, which of the following statement are true regarding the concept of pledge, lien, and hypothecation? ठीक है, तो this is seems easy. The first one is आपका when it comes to first statement, pledge, the borrower transfer position of asset to the lender as security for loan. Second statement is wrong, ठीक है, as lien does not allow creditor to sell the asset if borrower default on the loan, ठीक है, so this should be wrong. Third statement, hypothecation, borrower retain position of asset, lender can only take position at the time of default, yes. Fourth one is lien is assignable to another party, no. Pledge is assignable to another party, lien cannot, it should be reverse आपका. Hypothecation can be used for movable asset while pledge for both movable and immovable, ठीक है. तो 135 means option B will be right answer. Why no answer for this one? This was easy, I guess. Yes, हाँ. कौन है हमारे आंसर? शेखर सर ने आंसर किया, ठीक है. सो ऑप्शन बी विल बी राइट आंसर. सो प्लेज, borrower give position to the asset to the lender as a security for loan. When we have lien, right to retain position but not sell the asset. Hypothecation, borrower retain position but the lender can take position if borrower default, right? So here first statement was wrong, lien does not allow sale of asset. Fourth one was wrong, pledge आपका is assignable not lien आपका, ठीक है, it should be wrong. Okay, चलो. Now next one, unit number 22. So when it comes to unit number 22, it is about the credit control and monitoring. So now we have created assets, we have disbursed the loan also, and we have created charge as well, okay? So given loan or loan is disbursed and created charge also. Now we are monitoring that particular one. So when it comes to monitoring, we have credit audits, or which is also known as LRM, right? So here when it comes to the key components aapka from this particular topic, which is key tool for effective bank monitoring, where we use LRM or credit audits. आपका LRM, loan review mechanism and purposes. Then apart from this, mostly this topic is around the LRM itself. RBI guidelines, objective of credit audits or LRM. Then we have scope and coverage. Then we have procedures. So this is, I guess, this is the last one. ठीक है, चलो let's practice आपका one by one. This will be easy. तो BFM अगर आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा तो this module itself will be at easier side because there are so many things which are aligned with BFM. Module B आपका credit risk और credit risk management. Sneha ma'am is saying option A. So LRM, importance and purpose of आपका credit control monitoring and which is known as LRM. The first, it help ensure bank fund are used only for the intended purpose and detect any unauthorized diversion. It monitor whether the business continue to operate projected and initiate corrective action. 100% true. Third one, it mandate immediate harsh action like recalling advances or seizing security as soon as deterioration. No, okay, this is completely wrong. Okay, we even for the seize and other things we have to wait up 1 and 2. Option A will be right answer for this particular question. Very good, guys. Next one. Next question. So about the credit monitoring and loan review mechanism tool and RBI guidelines, bank should not rely solely on certificate issued by CA, chartered accountant or borrowers regarding fund utilization. Prompt action including withdrawal of facilities can be taken case of incorrect certification. Yes, frequent over withdrawing and delay in payment of interest in the borrower's bank account are considered unsatisfactory. Wrong hai. Stock audit and receivable audit are usually conducted by bank in medium and large accounts. Yes, 100% true hai. Financial statements and auditors report usually available annually help bank to analyze diversion of funds, financial health and profitability during the renewals. Correct hai. Bank always appoint their nominee directors, not always first of all. Okay. So it is 134. 134 means 134 आपका option A will be right answer for this particular one. Very good, guys. Awesome. Next one. Next one. Very easy question. Legal audit आपका circular 2013 1213 आपका. ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer? कितने पे आपका mandate है? So apply to loan more than 5 crores. Concurrent auditors must visit borrower's premises quarterly. Board report required. ठीक है. खाली एक statement से नहीं है. You have to go through all. The second one is apply to loan more than 10 crores. Title deed verification till repayment quarterly. Board this. Apply to loan 10 crores. Periodic audit and external verifications till this one. Apply to loan 10 crore. Title check sanction no further this one. ठीक है. Yes, हाँ बिल्कुल सही है. Option A only will be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है. So wherever it is आपका more than 1 crores. Not C. It should be A आपका. This is wrong here. So the circular extended audit, legal audit and re-verification of title deed more than 5 crore above until the loan is repaid and quarterly reporting to board or its audit committee. ठीक है. So 2015 itself. It should be C आपका. A only आपका, sorry. ठीक है. Not C. Right. Next one. Which of the following describe the function of credit audit departments rather than objective and laid out by RBI guidance note? So the credit audit department, rather than an objective of this, recommending corrective actions to improve this one, maintaining database, independent review, the credit which describe the function of credit audit departments rather than the objective as laid by this. This is by RBI, independent review. This, so B should be right answer. What do you say? I'll go with option B. Just go through this one, huh? Sneha ma'am, I need to check this one. I'm checking. Just allow me 1 minute if I get. So maintaining audit database is on ongoing departmental function. These are subject of आपका improving quality and assessing the methodology and compliances itself, right? Next one. हाँ it include आपका ठीक है. Site visit is typically included in that particular one. Yes ma'am, correct है. Next one guys. So which of the following statement regarding the tool for credit monitoring are incorrect? So statement 1, financial statements and auditor's report must be reviewed monthly. It is quarter आपका annually. Financial status annually आपका per annum. This is wrong. Annually, हाँ annually. The second one is the second statement आपका interactions with debtors and creditors provide insight into borrower's payment cycle and credit worthiness. True है. Periodic visit help assess activity level physical आपका true है ठीक है. तो incorrect statement means option A will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है. It is आपका annually, not आपका monthly. Rest two statements are correct. Right. Next one. Okay. So next unit is आपका unit number 25. So when it comes to unit number 23, sorry, ठीक है. Credit management and credit ratings. So meaning of credit risk and the other risks which are associated with the credit risk, factor affecting credit risk, mitigation, credit ratings, internal and external ratings, methodology. So this is purely from your BFM, हाँ. तो BFM से direct link है इसका. So what is credit risk? First one, and the other risk which is linked with this one, ठीक है. So environmental, portfolio and transaction level. Then we have credit rating agencies. We use these one, domestic 7 names and internationally आपका we have 3, Fitch, Moody's and S&P, right? So RBI allow these particular आपका credit rating agencies. Bank they can use these particular one while they assess credit ratings of an enterprise, right? Next one, methodology of credit ratings, which include promoter and management quality and availability of securities, financial aspect analyzed through the financial statement, business, industry or project specific, right? Then we have the next one is Guidelines on Credit Risk Management, CICs, Credit Information Companies. So here we have four. Then we have RBI Guidelines. Then we have Central Repository of Information on Large Credit. That is, bank also report current account balances more than 1 crores also. These numbers sometimes they get asked. Next one. Okay. Chalo. The first question on your screen, please quickly go through the question. Bala sir is not here, kya? So this is A. This is option B. Option A is 1 and 3, B is 1 to 5, C and D. So first statement आपका a major, so Bank X recently conducted quarterly risk review and observed following events. A major borrower has failed to repay both principal and interest in its term loan as per the agreed schedule. What we have to find out, which of the set events from the above exemplify credit risk आपका, ठीक है. तो पहला is case of credit risk. First आपका here we are facing the credit risk, ठीक है. Second आपका events when it comes to this one, the bank had honor a corporate guarantee with guarantor company defaulted. This is also credit risk, ठीक है. Due to sudden geopolitical tension, the rupee depreciated sharply. Forex आपका market risk against the dollar, markdown losses, foreign currency. This is market risk, ठीक है, in this case. So this will not get included. The next one is a flood in a region disrupted the branch operation and damaged IT infrastructure. This is under the operational risk. So this will also not get included in this case. Letter of credit issued by bank developed upon when the customer failed to this. This is आपका borrower risk. 1 to 5. 1 to 5 means option B will be right answer for this one. Correct है? So option B आपका, and these two are market and operational risk. Next one guys, next one. External factor affecting credit risk. External factor affecting credit risk. Exchange rate and interest rate fluctuations, yes. Ignoring purpose of loan, this is internal. Government policies, external. So 1 and 3 means option C will be right answer for this one. Very easy one. Take it. The external factors and आपका internal factors. Here is a list also. Very easy one. Next one. Which of the following statement describe macro level step taken by bank to mitigate credit risk? Macro level, ठीक है. Broader level or macro and micro. So basically when it comes to macro level, they are linked with the portfolio, and micro level आपका individuals, ठीक है, 1 to 1 आपका. So first, okay, please go through the statement. The first one is macro level. Periodic review of loan policies relating to exposure norm to single and group borrowers. Discrepancy in powers in this. This is also, this can be categorized under the, we are in general coming up with the guidelines to macro level. Classifying overall credit portfolio quality. parameters and reviewing this macro level, establishing appraisal standards, sanction procedures and collateral for individual, it should be आपका micro. The next one is using consortium, multiple bank arrangement and credit derivatives swap to transfer आपका despair risk. Okay, this should also categorize options as per the option I'm going for this one. But what I can relate this one, it is something we are targeting only these particular ones, so that's why it is categorized under the specific areas and all, not related to the entire portfolio. तो 1 2 3 आपका A should be right answer in that case. Yes, हाँ. तो 4th and 5 relating handling structure individual or large value. हाँ, so this is आपका the categorization. Why this is categorized under the micro? We are targeting a specific section आपका, ठीक है, not as a bank level. तो macro is something at the bank level, entire bank level. Micro is something जहाँ पे we are targeting individuals, whether it is आपका retail or आपका wholesale or the where we have larger disbursement amounts and all, right? You got the difference now? Why that statement 5 is wrong? Next one, guys. So, assigning credit rating during credit appraisals. So to decide about accepting, rejecting, and accepting the proposal with the modification specification, yes. Determine the pricing, interest to be charged. To help the micro evaluation of the total credit portfolio by classifying on its ratings allotted to individual account. All should be right answer in this case, right? So 1 2 3, okay. D should be right answer. Each of the 3 steps point is a key objective of the credit ratings in the appraisals आपका, and all are clearly और आपका correctly reflected. Next one, RBI framework for internal and external rating. Which of the following credit rating agencies are aggregated by RBI? कौन कौन से हैं ऐसा? CRA, ठीक है, it is about CRA. बहुत आसान है, बताओ जल्दी से. What will be your correct answer, guys? How come 5, ma'am? Namrata, ma'am? Expersion is CIC, na? This comes under CIC. Expersion is CIC, right? और मैं कुछ गड़बड़ कर रहा हूँ. You guys are saying B. 1 2, अच्छा, okay. You are saying this. Oh, everyone is saying B. Means आपका 1 2 3. What is 3? Moody's is also part of this one, ना? Moody, हाँ, गड़बड़ कर रहे हो आप लोग. The rate आपका all the 3 rating agencies. यहाँ पे कुछ ऐसा लिखा नहीं है ना, internal external both आपका लिखा है. Which of the credit rating agencies are accredited by the RBI? तो ऐसा तो है नहीं. Moody's, Fitch and S&P, they are also allowed. 3 international और आपका 7 domestic. तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? 1 2 3 4. हाँ, अब सही आ रहे हैं मेरे को लग रहा है. हाँ, आई एम विद दिस वन, ठीक है. इट इज़ इंटरनल एंड एक्सटर्नल बोथ आपका. तो इंटरनल में वी हैव 7 एंड क्योंकि देखो सी दिस एक्सपर्जन इज आपका CIC क्रेडिट आपका इंफॉर्मेशन कंपनी विच प्रोवाइड रेट टू द इंडिविजुअल. आपका जैसे सिविल स्कोर है या अदर से ये सब है ना, ठीक है. जैसे ट्रांस सिविल है हमारा, इक्वाफिक्स एंड ऑल, सो दे जनरली कम्स अंडर दिस वन. Here also correct है. So these are the domestic एंड दीज आर द 7 डोमेस्टिक एंड 3 आपका इंटरनेशनल. करेक्ट. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next one, guys. So, which of the following pairing correctly match the rating type to its risk assessment function? B, people are saying borrower rating, probability of default, आपका facility rating and loss given default. हम use करते हैं इसको आपका for the credit risk calculations as well. Very good. ठीक है. So borrower rating is used to estimate the borrower likelihood to default, probability of default. Facility ratings आपका which measure the expected severity of losses if it become आपका default. So कितना amount is in risk. The next one is आपका rating must also receive periodically to maintain the aligned with the changing economic and political one. Right. Next one. Bank Zeta has significant exposure to corporate alpha through a public traded bonds of 100 crores. The has to hedge its credit risk, Zeta considered two instrument. One is CDS, another one is आपका CLN. ठीक है, credit link note. तो RBI is caution about the rapid growth of these derivative and prefer slow adoption, citing their potential complexity and build up of unforeseen liabilities and all. Based on this scenario, आपका you have to find out the correct statement. Fourth one is wrong here. Fourth one is wrong. I'm a bit doubtful about this first statement. Credit default swap आपका which cover principal or principal plus interest also. What you guys are suggesting? Only principal. आपका that means so you are saying कि only principal. So these two are correct. इसमें कोई doubt नहीं है. 2 and 3. This I have to check. CDS protection cover only principal. Interest is excluded from this one. Okay. Guys, this statement is right or wrong? Okay, I'll check after this one. You just go through this one. Next question. Okay, so first statement, bank should independently conduct credit appraisals and not rely on report from external or in-house consultant of the borrowers. This is आपका true, but we can use these external and all. First, you say what you say about the first statement should be right now. Sensitivity testing and scenario analysis are methodology only for non-infrastructure. No, they can be applied in every area because we use variables and all, so they can be used in every area, right? Next one. Infrastructure areas project can be used for this one. Yes, it should be wrong. Lender must verify that promoter equity capital is genuine. Avoid considering parent company debt as subsidiary equity. Yes. Director identification number is required to avoid wrongful denial of credit due to name of similarities with the defaulters. Yes. In case of director name ambiguities in a defaulter list, bank can accept no. Wrong hai. Monitor diversion of funds. Bank should mandate borrowers auditors for specific certification and may engage their own auditors independently. Yes. The next one is board of directors of bank should regularly review, assess quality of central repository of the information on large credit are early problem detections and all, right? तो 1 3 4 ऑप्शन ए ओनली, ए आपका नॉट सी. 1 3 4 5 इज रॉन्ग आपका, ठीक है. इफ देर इज एम्बिग्यूटी तो देर विल बी अ प्रॉब्लम. यस, बिकॉज तो ऑप्शन ए विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट वन, CICs, credit information companies. So CRA versus CICs. CRA, which generally provide ratings in alphabets and all. CICs, they generally provide in your आपका numbers 300 to 900. Civil was the first company 2000, and we have 4 CICs. So the Credit Information Companies Regulation 5 mandate every credit institution to be member of at least one CIC. Now, basically there is some changes. RBI Guideline 2015, which we have read now 2015 in classes also. Earlier it was case, but now they आपका credit institution, they need to be part of all the 4. ठीक है, तो this is wrong आपका. Second one, Initial Credit Information Bureau. The initial CBIL was set up in 2001. It was 2001 था. Okay, हाँ सही है. By State Bank of India in partnership with this true है. Third statement, as per the RBI Guidelines 15, credit institution must become of, this is mentioned here, true है. Credit information companies can collect data from both they only from the members. Bank and financial institution are required to submit suit file accounts of willful defaulters above 25 lakhs on a monthly basis of all CIC. Yes, हाँ ठीक है. तो 235 means option B should be right answer for this one. ठीक है, 235. D4 is wrong, मैम. ठीक है, they आपका credit information companies can collect credit data from both of their members and members credit institutions of borrowers. अच्छा, I read this particular one wrong. Collect data from both of their members. नहीं, it is only from members. ठीक है, this is only from members. आपका true है, आपका non members are wrong. ठीक है, yes. तो 235 होगा, 235 B only should be right answer. ठीक है, please do remember this one. Earlier there was a provision कि आपका we can have membership of anyone. One was mandatory, but in 2015 RBI come up with this guidelines ki where we have to be a member of all the 4 CICs and all, right? Next one. Which of the following statement regarding central repository of information on large credit are correct? नो प्रॉब्लम. चलो बताइए अगला क्वेश्चन. सो बैंक आर रिक्वायर्ड टू रिपोर्ट ऑल बोरोवर्स हैविंग एग्रीगेट एक्सपोजर ऑफ 5 crores above this include crop loan are not part of this one. ठीक है, so this is wrong. Bank must report the outstanding current account balance of 1 crores and above for all clients. This was the statement which we have discussed right now also when I show you that content. Third one is interbank exposure including exposure to NABARD, SIDBI, EXIM and NHB are exempted. Interbank exposure including आपका DFIs, हाँ, this is also true. So 2 and 3. 2 and 3 means option A will be right answer for this particular one. Correct है? Very good. Next one. Okay. Next one is आपका next unit. ठीक है? So unit number 24. So unit number 24. So when it comes to unit number 24, now the asset which we have created that become non-performing. So we are going for, like let's say we have आपका approve 100 out of 100 2 asset become non-performing. ठीक है? So now we are going for restructuring and rehabilitations. So restructuring and rehabilitations of these particular one. Correct है? तो here we have आपका default stress asset NPA easy part. Willful defaulter आपका, ठीक है, मीन्स दे हैव मनी बट दे आर नॉट पेइंग. नॉन कोऑपरेटिव आपका ऑप्शन अवेलेबल टू बैंक फॉर स्ट्रेस एसेट RBI गाइडलाइंस एंड अवेलेबल फाइनेंस फॉर रीस्ट्रक्चरिंग. आई गेस दिस विल बी ईजी. ठीक है, तो क्योंकि ये सारी चीज़ें आपका ड्यूल बेनिफिट भी हैं इस मॉड्यूल के और BFM के. ठीक है, मॉड्यूल B बोथ साइड आपका नहीं, हियर इट इज़ मॉड्यूल C. सो डिफ़ॉल्ट डेफिनेशंस Master Circular 2015, diversion of funds, RBI guidelines on restructuring of advances by bank. ठीक है, this is something which is bit important from this particular unit, right? आगे बढ़ते हैं. Then we have framework for restructuring or revival of rehabilitation of MSMEs. Then the next one is key function of the committee. Then we have framework for resolution of stress asset, RBI Circular 2022. Inter-creditor agreements. Then we have implementation of resolution plan, again very important, and even the next topic will be around this particular one only. ठीक है, delayed implementation of resolution plan. And the next one is okay. चलो, तो first question on your screen. Credit default in treasury operation occur only if a single payment from the counterparty is missed under the contract. ठीक है, कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है सिंगल पेमेंट, इट कैन बी आपका, इट कैन बी मल्टीपल और सीरीज ऑफ पेमेंट ऑल्सो. सेकेंड, स्ट्रेस एसेट इंक्लूड assets where default has not yet occurred but there is a reasonably certain prospect of default. Yes, बिल्कुल सही है. Third statement, NPA classification into substandard doubtful loss asset depends solely on the period of default regardless of security available. Security available is also impact the category, तो wrong है. Provisioning coverage ratio reflect the ratio of provisioning made to total gross NPAs and serve as an indicator of adequacy of bank loss observation buffers. Yes. Fifth statement, RBI Master Circular 21 consolidated guidelines for classification and provisioning of NPA does not mandate provisioning buffer for downturn period. It does. तो ये भी आपका wrong है. ठीक है. तो 2 and 4 means आपका option A. Option A. अच्छा okay. What we have to find out? Incorrect statement. Incorrect statement means आपका क्या हो जाएगा? Okay, sorry, I have to erase this. Incorrect statement means आपका 1 3 4 5 1 3 5 B will be right answer for this one. Correct है? हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. हाँ, I guess many people went in the same direction. चलो next one guys. Which of the following statement about willful default and diversion and siphoning of funds as per RBI guidelines are correct? ठीक है. तो शिफोनिंग ऑफ फंड्स इज बेसिकली यूजिंग फंड्स आपका फॉर अनरिलेटेड पर्पजेस. किसी और पर्पज़ के लिए लोन लिया और किसी और पर्पज़ के लिए खर्च कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. शिफोनिंग. तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, willful default occur when borrower default on payment despite having capacity to pay. Diverting borrowed funds to subsidiaries और group आपका diversion of funds. ठीक है, बिल्कुल सही है. Chiffoning of funds means borrowed money for intended business operation to improve. No, it is borrowed money and intention is to use somewhere else. आपका chiffoning. Then we have disposal of secured asset without lender's knowledge can be willful default. आपका short term working capital funds for long term purpose against the term is diversion. Yes. So 1 2 4 5 1 2 4 5 means option A will be right answer. Very good guys, awesome. चलो next one. Okay, थोड़ा सा स्टेटमेंट बड़ा है बट कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. रीडिंग हैबिट बिल्ड करना है एंड यू हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर कि इट विल टेक 2 hours, कंप्लीट 2 hours. ठीक है. जैसे पहले होता था 1 घंटे में हम निकल के आ जाते थे, बट अभी ऐसा नहीं है गेम. यू हैव टू मेंटली प्रिपेयर और एनर्जी लेवल भी उस लेवल का बना करके रखिएगा कि इट विल टेक 2 hours. ठीक है. जैसे विकास सर का सेशन मॉर्निंग में है तो बिल्कुल एकदम रेडी रहना है मॉर्निंग एनर्जी के साथ. ठीक है. या जो अदर्स आपका आई होप डाउनलोड कर लेंगे एडमिट कार्ड. और थोड़ा सा एडमिट कार्ड का भी ध्यान रखिएगा. समटाइम दे हैव चेंज द प्लेसेस. लाइक लेट्स से फर्स्ट पेपर आपका किसी और वेन्यू में है और सेकंड थर्ड पेपर किसी और वेन्यू में. ठीक है. ये लोग कुछ भी कर रहे हैं अभी उनके अलॉटमेंट के हिसाब से पैसा बचाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं IIBF वाले. ठीक है. इसीलिए वो पहले अभी ऑप्शन भी नहीं देते हैं टाइम और अदर्स का. पहले आपका ये सारे ऑप्शन होते थे. ठीक है. photograph of अच्छा ओके. इन्फॉर्म दिस गेट डिस्करेज among the borrowers. आपका proprietors, partners, whole time directors and non whole time directors of borrowers companies. One of the defaulter also has education loan. education loan में आपका you cannot NHRC restrict this particular one. ठीक है. based on this particular one photographs willful defaulters कहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? आंसर ए हो रहा है क्या मैम? आपका स्नेहा मैम एंड नम्रता मैम एवरीवन इज सेइंग ऑप्शन ए. अदर आल्सो गाइस. तो क्या होगा? फर्स्ट, ABC बैंक कैन पब्लिश फोटोग्राफ ऑफ ऑल विलफुल डिफॉल्टर इंक्लूडिंग all these particular one, ठीक है, directors and non whole time directors without any restriction, ऐसा नहीं है. And even if you'll do this, like there will be a complete wall, ठीक है. तो this is आपका आप this portion should be आपका excluded, ठीक है. नॉन होल्ड टाइम डायरेक्टर्स आर नॉट आपका we cannot use these particular one apart from in some certain cases. There are some restriction around this. Second one, bank must have board approval policy that clearly define the criteria of publishing photographs and non-discriminatory approaches. Photograph of whole-time directors can be published only if special conditions specified met by the RBI. The fourth one is the bank cannot publish photograph of education loan, 100% true. Photographs of the other defaulting borrowers who are not declared willful should not be published, true, ठीक है. तो 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 yes बिल्कुल सही है. ऑप्शन ए will be right answer for this particular one. हाँ, क्या था स्टेटमेंट? Specify the photograph should be the borrowers declared willful borrower, including proprietors, whole-time directors, and guarantor. Non-whole-time directors are exempted from the from being considered willful directors unless special conditions are met. So that is the case आपका in this particular situation. ठीक है. Next one. After a borrower classified non-cooperatives, how soon must bank or financial institution report information to CRILC? How many days आपका कितना है? $21 days. वेरी गुड आपका गिरीश सर ने डेज आपका बहुत अच्छे से याद कर रखे हैं, ठीक है. जब भी डेज वाला क्वेश्चन आता है, टाइम लिमिट वाला क्वेश्चन आता है, गिरीश सर आंसर विल बी फर्स्ट. हाँ, चलो बहुत बढ़िया. नेक्स्ट वन, स्ट्रेटजीज फॉर स्ट्रेस एसेट इज करेक्ट. स्ट्रेटजीज फॉर स्ट्रेस्ड एसेट इज करेक्ट. Rectification involve pursuing the borrowers to clear overdue payments and maintain timely repayment in future. बिल्कुल हो सकता है अगर हम rectification में जा रहे हैं. Second, आपका bank can exit from the stress account at any stage without restriction. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. This should not be right आपका ना. Statement 2 आपका. Next one, restructuring include granting concession, moratorium such as moratorium, reduced payment installment or covering working capital loan to long term. Yes, बिल्कुल सही. Write off means bank forgive. नहीं, write off doesn't means bank forgive, ठीक है. हाँ, we are cleaning the book आपका. Legal action for recovery is taken only after restructuring option fail. Yes, if it is not feasible. So 135 means option A should be right answer for this particular question. Next one, guys. Recovery mechanism available to bank. Recovery mechanism available to bank. ठीक है. तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका इट इज़ रॉन्ग बिकॉज इट इज़ मोर देन 20 लाख. ठीक है, इट इज़ मोर देन 20 लाख. सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट आपका लोक अदालत increase for dues up to 20 lakhs, बिल्कुल सही है, ठीक है. The third one, SARFAESI position notice 60 days. This is also correct. Fourth statement, civil code handle less than 20 lakh, ठीक है. So this is wrong आपका. Next one, SARFAESI creditors and this कर्जे have priority coverage and all, right? So what आपका 2 3 5 2 3 5 2 3 5 means option D will be right answer for this. Very good, guys. चलो, next one. Guys, tomorrow is holiday or what? दोस्तों, अच्छा, there is some Jayanti. Somebody told me some Jayanti is there. What is the right answer for this one, guys? Correct statement about the stress asset recovery concepts and all. तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका इंसॉल्वेंसी एंड बैंक्रप्सी कोड इज डिजाइंड टू एंश्योर बिजनेसेस कंटिन्यू एज गोइंग कंसर्न एंड प्रोटेक्ट क्रेडिटर्स, ठीक है, बिल्कुल करेक्ट है फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका. compromise efforts of compromise offer should always be present value lower than the realizable value security. It should be आपका not lower, it should be equal, I guess, ठीक है. Compromisable value of this equal or higher than that. Technical right of clean the balance sheet by adjusting provisioning against bad debts on the asset side. And the next one, bank are allowed to write off amount when every loan is, yes, बिल्कुल correct है. SARFAESI Act required approvals before taking position on this, no, ठीक है, this is wrong. तो 134 means option D will be right answer for this one, ठीक है. So option D will be right answer. हाँ, विकास सर ने सही किया, he took leave for few days. हाँ, जहाँ जहाँ पे जिसको भी पॉसिबिलिटी है गाइज, जस्ट टेक दिस वन. Rajeshwari ma'am, actually I do not know, somebody texted me on WhatsApp only, that's why I'm asking. चलो, तो आप RBI guidelines on restructuring of advances by bank So first statement आपका, bank can restructure borrower account with retrospective. No retrospective is allowed. This is आपका wrong, ठीक है. So the another one is restructuring can only take place after formal consent or application of the debtors. Yes, true है. Bank may restructure account classified under standard or substandard doubtful आपका. Yes. Account do not consider financially viable should still reconstruct. No, if it is, there is no chances आपका to revive, so it should not be. Restructuring without assessing cash flow and viability may lead to supervisory action. Yes, बिल्कुल सही. तो 235 means option B should be right answer for this one. Correct है? Very good guys. Next one. The first statement आपका, the decision of designated committee to restructure the account, MSME restructuring framework following are the binding on the banking agreements. The decision of the designated committee to restructure the recovery plan proposed by the individual lender. No, okay, this statement is wrong now. The minimum criteria for binding decision under the relevant law in case recovery options. Technical economic viability study conducted for account with exposure above certain threshold. This is आपका, this we do at the time of sanctioning of loan. This should not come at the time of restructuring. 1 and 3, A only or C? A, because see, technical economic viability, which we generally do at the time of when we are doing the dispersal of loan. Okay, that you remember that proposal wala areas. So this was also part of this one. It should be A only, I guess. Right. So, this technical economic viability study for internal evaluation before restructuring, but not binding on lenders. Okay. This can be used आपका, and but it is something आपका, there is no binding around this particular one. Statement 2, recovery plan proposed individually is not binding unless approved by the committee itself. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. गिरी सर फेवरेट लाइन आपका, ठीक है, फुल ऑफ डेट्स एंड एवरीथिंग. बताओ दोस्तों क्या होगा आंसर. Which of the following is true regarding the timeline and process of borrower's response after an application for restructuring to filed and आपका admitted by the committee, filed and admitted by the committee, ठीक है. So regarding timeline and process for borrower's response, ठीक है, it is about the borrower's response after application for restructuring is filed and that is admitted by the committee itself. तो what will be your correct answer? गिरीश सर क्या कहते हैं हमारी? डी. ओके गिरीश सर एक बार दोबारा जस्ट रीचेक दिस वन. हाँ, द बोरोवर मस्ट रिस्पॉन्ड और मेक रिप्रेजेंटेशन within 5 working days or 15 working days. First itself wrong आपका, it is 15 working days. It is 15 working days ना. The borrower required to disclose all liabilities to government and unsecured creditors. This is true. If borrower does not respond, देखो यहाँ पे लिखा भी है सेकंड आपका नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, ठीक है. Borrower does not respond within 15 days, the committee may process ex parte. Yes, बिल्कुल सही है ये, ठीक है. If you are saying D also, the all statement, this both are contrary. Next one, the committee will notify statutory creditors about the application and allow them 15 working day to make the presentation. This is also true, ठीक है. तो 234 means C आपका, ठीक है, not D, it is आपका C, ठीक है. Option C will be right answer for this one. Okay, चलो next one. Which of the following statement about resolution plan framework for stress asset under RBI Master Circular 2022 are correct? Okay, Sneha ma'am is saying option B. Lender must initiate the process implementing the resolution plan only after borrower is reported to default by any lender. नहीं, it is आपका, even it can be before than that also. Wrong है first statement. During 30-day review period after default, lender can decide on resolution strategy or initiate legal proceeding. आपका बिल्कुल सही. Inter-creditor agreements require approvals by lenders representing at least 75% value, 60% vote numbers, correct है. Resolution plan must be implemented within 180 days from the end of the review period and prescribe this. This is also correct. The fifth one is designating lenders under the ICA intercreditor agreements receive less than the liquidation value in the resolution. हमारा कैसे होता है, नहीं, they'll receive आपका higher, those who are having higher loan they'll get आपका higher amount. This is wrong, right? 234 means option B. Very good, Sneha ma'am, very quickly you mark this one. Descending lenders must paid not less than the liquidation value as per the ICA itself, right? Next one. When an independent credit evaluation mandatory by credit rating agencies for resolution plan, आपका amount is what, 10 crores. So when the aggregate exposure lenders is 10 crore and above, what I can recall this, so option B should be right answer for this one. Okay, no, 100 crores आपका, ठीक है, 100 crores D, गिरीश सर, हाँ गिरीश सर numbers को नहीं मिस करेंगे, तो आपका 100 crores will be right answer for this one. Wrong. So 100 crores, right? ठीक है, it is आपका 100 crores. Next one. Oh, here also it is mentioned wrong. It is आपका 100 crores D. Amount is mentioned किया, हाँ चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next one. Which of the following statement are correct regarding additional provision to made by lenders if viable resolution plan is not implemented within specified timelines? Correct regarding the additional provisions to be made by lender if viable resolution plan is not implemented within the specified timelines. तो what will be your correct answer, guys? बताइए दोस्तों. दा भाई बहुत लेट पहुँचे आप. You are preparing for GIB ना? How suddenly you come with CIB things? अभी से शुरू कर दिया आपने. तो फर्स्ट क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर, गाइज? if the RP resolution plan is not implemented within 180 days from the end of the review period, lender must take additional provision of 20% of total outstanding amount, which is 100% true. आपका बिल्कुल correct है ये. Additional provision must be made only if borrower's asset classification is downgraded due to delay in implementation of RP. Okay. RP and RP is not implemented within 365 days and आपका commencement of review period. Okay, अच्छा, okay, there is two statements. Sorry, I club all these. Third statement is RP. This is your third statement, guys. Okay. From here it is आपका third statement. Sorry, there is some mix match. This is from third statement. So additional provision must be made only if borrower asset classification is downgraded due to delay in implementation of RP. Okay, this I need to check. Third one आपका RP not implemented within 365 days from the commencement of review period is 35%. Commencement, so this is true. Third statement is correct here. For additional provision are mandatory even recovery proceedings have been initiated until such proceedings fully completed. And this is also correct, right? Fourth one is also right here. Additional provision can be reversed immediately once RP no. There is a cooling period. Okay. So 134 A on again आपका what is this 135 Sneha ma'am is saying ma'am this is आपका additional provision can be reversed immediately once RP is filed under the insolvency and bankruptcy. This should be wrong. This should be wrong. Okay, I'll check the answer first. There are two statements. One is additional provision are over and above the provision required by asset classification or provisioning already held, not only the classification downgrade. The fifth statement was reversal of additional provision under IBC happen in stages आपका, ठीक है, not immediately. Half of filing of insolvency application and the rest is admission into आपका insolvency resolution process not immediately, ठीक है. So we have two stages, half at the time of insolvency applicable and another one is this, ठीक है. Next one. Okay, so next unit is आपका unit number 25. It is all about the recovery and resolution plan here. I guess this is the last unit also. So resolution of stressed asset under insolvency and bankruptcy code 2016 आपका, ठीक है, IBC. So definition of insolvency and bankruptcy, to whom code are applicable, legal elements, paradigm shift, corporate insolvency resolution process, liquidity process and pre-pack insolvency resolution process for the stressed asset आपका, ठीक है. So first let's quickly go through the areas. So when it comes to आपका insolvency and bankruptcy code 2016, ठीक है. So IBC, the code definition and all, ठीक है. So I have summarized like to whom the code is applied. IBC apply to companies, LLP, corporate debtors, personal guarantor to the debtors and other incorporated entities. It is enforceable by central governments and specified notification, ठीक है. Here also key element include insolvency and bankruptcy आपका board IBBI, insolvency professional element in this DRT and NCLT. There was आपका yes regulatory authorities IBBI, insolvency professionals आपका insolvency professional agencies इंसॉल्वेंसी प्रोफेशनल एंटिटीज, इंफॉर्मेशन यूटिलिटीज, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है ये टर्मिनोलॉजीज, दे आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो प्लीज डू गो थ्रू दिस पर्टिकुलर वन वंस. इनिशिएशन, दिस पार्ट आपका इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट अगेन. इनिशिएशन ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट इंसॉल्वेंसी process, ठीक है. फॉर कॉर्पोरेट डेटर्स डिफॉल्ट अबव 1 crore and more, financial creditors, and we have operational creditors, ठीक है. So even the applicable cases to all these particular one sections are given in this one, but not necessary to आपका remember all these one, मतलब because they are huge. आपका resolution professionals, and we have liquidation, liquidators power and duties during the liquidation and uh, liquidation of a corporate debtor, very important one. Then next one we have liquidation processing, and then आपका the differences between PIRP and आपका CIRP, and the next one, okay, so next one is question. Please do revise that particular one, that will definitely help you. Last unit guys, very good, well done. About insolvency and bankruptcy code, IBC are correct. So insolvency means liabilities exceed assets and the debtor cannot pay debt, while bankruptcy is आपका declaration by the court. बिल्कुल सही है, ठीक है. First, under IBC, trustee appointed by the court to manage the bankrupt asset is called resolution आपका professionals. Part 3 of the code apply to companies LLP, whereas part 2 apply to individual and proprietorship. It should be reverse or what? 1 and 2 only should be right answer. Means A should be, I guess this should be reverse, yes. Part 2 of code of conduct apply to companies, LLPs, corporate debtors, while part 3 apply to individual. अच्छा okay, हाँ this is reverse only, ठीक है. This is the reverse only, right? Next one, MS ABC Limited, a corporate debtor, has defaulted on the financial obligation. Insolvency professional agency assign an insolvency professional to initiate corporate insolvency resolution process. During the process, the committee of creditors was formed with आपका financial creditors holding verifying exposure. The operational creditor also raised claim but has no voting right in COC. If IP file the CIRP application and attach the certificate of default, which of the following statement about the role authorities involved in the insolvency resolution process are correct? Okay. ईजी है गाइस, ये हमने पढ़ा है और ऐसे हमने क्वेश्चन और भी सिमिलर क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस किए हैं क्लास में. सो प्लीज़ क्विकली गो थ्रू दिस वन. IBBI रेगुलेट इंसॉल्वेंसी प्रोफेशनल इंसॉल्वी दिस आपका बिल्कुल करेक्ट है. सेकेंड वन, COC कंसिस्ट ओनली ऑपरेशनल, नो. फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिटर्स आपका फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिटर्स इफ फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिटर्स आर नॉट अवेलेबल देन आपका ऑपरेशनल क्रेडिटर्स, ठीक है, अदरवाइज फाइनेंशियल आपका रॉन्ग है. नेक्स्ट NCLT is educating authority for insolvency resolution for corporate entities, this, and DRT for the individual, ठीक है. Operational creditors have observatory role in COC and do not have voting right in financial when financial this. हाँ देखो अब कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी है दोनों, तो करेक्ट है ये फोर्थ स्टेटमेंट. The certificate of default issued by the information utility must be attached with CIRP application before this is आपका true, ठीक है. तो 1345 मीन्स ऑप्शन डी विल बी राइट आंसर. ये हमने पढ़ा था यार, ऐसे मिस कैसे हो गया आप लोगों से. दिस वी हैव गॉन थ्रू गाइज, और ऐसे हमने एक क्वेश्चन और भी किया था आपका, व्हाट आई कैन रिमेंबर इन क्लासेस ऑल्सो. तो ओनली स्टेटमेंट इनकरेक्ट वॉज COC जनरली कंसिस्ट only of the financial creditors who have voting rights proportion to their exposure. Other operational creditors do not have voting right in CAC when financial creditors are exist, ठीक है. जब ये नहीं होंगे then आपका operational creditor will have this right. Next one, what is the minimum quorum required for COC to conduct its business and majority is required to in COC for withdrawal of an application for resolution under section 12B. कितना है नॉर्मल और आपका स्पेसिफिक. एक नॉर्मल कोर्स आपका फॉर द नॉर्मल डिसीजन और फॉर मेजर डिसीजन इट इज कितना, जल्दी से. यस तो कितना होगा आपका 9. इट इज़ अच्छी ऑप्शंस कुछ गड़बड़े हैं क्या. 66 और 90% है ना, 66 और 90%. इज देयर एनी रॉन्ग विद दिस वन. गिरीश सर आर यू श्योर अबाउट दिस. जितना मेरे को याद है दिस अनदर वन इज आपका 90% बट 90% इज एरिया ऑफ दिस. अच्छा विकास सर सिंह आपका 33% और दिस 90%. आई एम श्योर अबाउट दिस. This is not 75%. Just a minute. I'll quickly go back to that one. COC conduct its business. 66 और 90 है क्या. हाँ just a minute. अच्छा पहले तो इसका आंसर ही चेक कर लेते हैं. Quorum of COC 33% by value. आपका critical 66, majority routine 51. विड्रॉल एप्लीकेशन फॉर रेजोल्यूशन. अच्छा ओके. हाँ वी हैव डिफरेंट वन गाइस, ठीक है. प्लीज़ डू रिमेंबर दिस वन. सो कोरम आपका 33% बाय वैल्यू, ठीक है. बिजनेस इट इज़ अबाउट COC कंडक्ट ऑफ बिजनेस इन नॉर्मल केसेस आपका 33%. एंड द अनदर वन इज मेजॉरिटी, इट इज़ 99% फॉर द मेजर केसेस, ठीक है. क्रिटिकल मैटर्स आर पास बाय COC 66% majority, and routine matters with 51%. Withdrawal application for resolution under this is 90%, ठीक है. These are the different areas guys, bit confusing, please ध्यान रखिएगा इसको. Next one, under the insolvency bankruptcy code, CIRP against a corporate debtors may be initiated when the debtor default on due of at least amount of कितना 1 crores, ठीक है. सो दिस इज आपका 1 crores. सो ए आपका C 1 crore और मोर. नेक्स्ट वन what is the timeline for submission of claim after the appointment of interim resolution process? How many days? जल्दी से कितने days आपका. it is for how many days? 14 days, right? So option B will be right answer. For 14 days from the appointment. Claim must be submitted within 14 days from the appointment of interim resolution professionals. Though certain claim can take आपका 90 days from the commencement of CIRPC also. Next one. ये रिपीट क्वेश्चन है क्या? नहीं, रिपीट तो नहीं है. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट IRP appointed by NCLT in admission order itself unless there is an ongoing investigation or disciplinary action against the insolvency professional proposed. Second one is आपका it is IRP must publish the public announcement within 3 days of her appointments and invite claim from the creditors within 11 days आपका, ठीक है, within 11 days. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट आपका नो अनरिलेटेड फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिटर एग्जिस्ट, COC सेल इंक्लूड 14 ऑपरेशनल क्रेडिटर्स बाय वैल्यू. ठीक है, ये करेक्ट है. जब आपका फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिटर्स नहीं है तो इन द फर्स्ट COC IRP कैन कन्फर्म द रेजोल्यूशन प्लान आपका और प्रोसेस ओनली विथ 66%. ठीक है, फर्स्ट वन आपका 66% members approvals. If COC resolve to replace IRP must file COC resolution plan with the proposed RP consent letter to the NCLT, right? So 135 means option A is the right answer for this one, guys. Next one. So the resolution plan approval process. So the resolution plan must contain detailed schedule from implementation and mechanism for ongoing supervision. आपका the resolution plan must include declaration on whether applicant or its related parties contributed to failure of an past approved resolution plan. हाँ, disclosure is required in this case, true है. RP submit all complaint resolution plan to educating authority, which then selected the best plan of the financial feasibility. RP should submit to CC आपका that committee, not to the educating authority. Educating, like we have RP, then आपका then we should have committee, and then we should come up this one. Okay, this need to be checked. COC evaluate resolution plan based on its own discretion and not bounded by the evaluation matrix. It should be आपका based on the evaluation matrix. Wrong है भाई. Fifth one आपका absence of viable resolution plan or failure to get 66% of COC approvals, liquidation is ordered by the educating authority. 66 COC, हाँ. तो 1 2 3 5 और 1 2 5 1 2 3 no 1 2, हाँ, तो मीन्स आपका ऑप्शन C विल बी राइट आंसर. दैट मीन्स स्टेटमेंट 3 इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग. वाई इट इज रॉन्ग? RP सबमिट प्लान टू COC विच सेलेक्ट द बेस्ट प्लान आपका, नॉट एजुकेटिंग अथॉरिटी, राइट. हाँ, रिपोर्टिंग पैरामीटर्स बेसिकली. नेक्स्ट वन गाइज. कितना दिन? 5 days A, ठीक है, 5 days ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट. इतना टाइम लिक्विडेटर one invalid proof of this one is 5 days, right? Next one. Okay. ध्यान से एकदम आराम से रिलैक्स होके ABC Limited was admitted into a corporate insolvency process NCLT 2003 during CRP. Two registered valuer appointed by the resolution professional liquidation value. So worth is आपका 60 crores. Now following liabilities, तो हम पहले liabilities को देख लेते हैं. So first CIRP liquidation cost is 6 crore. Secured creditors आपका 20 crores. Who relinquish security interest 20 crores. Workman dues 24 months 4 crore salary. Employee dues आपका 12 months proceedings. Liquidation 2 crores. आपका अनसिक्योर्ड फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिटर्स 10 करोड्स. गवर्नमेंट ड्यूज़ आपका 2 years 3 crores. सिक्योर बोरो क्रेडिटर्स बी 1 crores. प्रीफरेंस शेयर्स 4 crore. इक्विटी शेयर्स आपका 8 crores. सो करेक्ट सेट ऑफ ऑप्शन टू आउटकम. लिक्विडेशन वैल्यू टू बी कंसिडर एज 49 crores. तो वन वी हैव कितना एस्टिमेट 48 crores. अनदर वन इज 61. 48 61 61 आफ्टर कैरिंग दिस. एंड द थर्ड वन इज आपका सबमिटिंग 50 crores. Okay, if we go for the closure one also, so in this case see where you have this multiple liquidation values ना, आपका 48 61 50, तो we'll go for the closure one 48 50. that means आपका it should be right. ठीक है, तो पहला statement correct होना चाहिए. अगर हम closure like 3 they have come up with a different one 48 61 and आपका 50. ठीक है, सो दीज आर द क्लोजर वन. और इनके एवरेज पे भी अगर हम जाते हैं तो दैट एवरेज विल बी 49. सो दैट्स वाई दिस स्टेटमेंट इज राइट. ठीक है, गेटिंग माई पॉइंट गाइज. इफ विल गेट दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स, सो व्हेन यू फाउंड दीज काइंड ऑफ, इसको हमने एलिमिनेट किया बिकॉज इट इज़ वे बियॉन्ड these two, and if we go for the average also, so this will be the value. That's why this is 49. What I can interpret this. Second one आपका secured creditor A and workmen will receive 12 crores and 4 crore respectively. So when it comes to secured creditors, total amount is 49 crores. हमारा टोटल लिक्विडेशन वैल्यू इज़ हाउ मच 49 crores. 49 crores और माइनस कॉस्ट इज़ हाउ मच 6 crore. 43 secure 20 Okay, this I have to check, guys. This I have to check because okay, I need to check this part. Second wala portion. Employee due 2 crores rank above the unsecured proportion. Yes, it is. This is true, आपका. The next one is government due unpaid and unpaid secured creditors rank higher than preference shares. बिल्कुल सही, ठीक है. Preference shares will come second last. Equity share will receive 2 crores as residual value. No, ठीक है. Equity share they won't get anything in this case आपका, because their value is 8 crores and even it is आपका they will be treated at last, and even if some amount will remain it will go to the preference shares. It should be wrong for sure. एक बार इसका ना आंसर ही देख लेते हैं. आपका लिक्विडेशन कैलकुलेशन वॉज फाइन, ठीक है. एस्टिमेट आर 48 करोड्स 50 करोड्स एंड दिस, तो 2 क्लोजेस्ट वैल्यू आपका एंड एवरेज इज 49. तो पहला वाला एरिया वॉज फाइन. सेकेंड, अच्छा दिस इज क्लियर ना सबको, दिस वाला पार्ट. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रायोरिटी आपका CIRP लिक्विडेशन कॉस्ट इज 6, तो कॉस्ट हम लोग सबसे पहले निकालेंगे, ठीक है, whatever cost it is during that liquidation. Then second आपका secured creditors 20 crores, workmen आपका 4 crores, ठीक है. So it is 24 crores. Total available is 60 minus 6 आपका, that is 54 crores. If 24 crore is to be split pari passu, second creditors A does not receive 12 crore automatically unless split explicitly that way. It depend on the actual sharing. This is something आपका pari passu means in proportion of, ठीक है. जैसे we have आपका let's say A, B और C, ठीक है. The amount is suppose that आपका 54 crores and A have landed suppose that 50 crores, B landed आपका 30 crores and C landed आपका 70 crores, ठीक है. तो अब we have, this is your recovery amount, so we are distributing this particular one in a proportion, the इनके ratio के हिसाब से we are distributing this amount, ठीक है. That is the case of pari passu. And here also when it comes to the all debtors आपका creditors, it will not receive to 12 crores. That's why this is the statement true. Employee due of 2 crores rank higher than unsecured. This is true, but like that comes under the primary debt. When we go for liquidation, we pay them first. Government due 3 crores and this 1 crores rank below unsecured credit but above the preference shares. And equity shareholder receive only after all dues are settled. So आपका no residual आपका likely equity holders, so they will not receive anything in this. Preference, even preference holders also they will be having आपका previous to that, ठीक है. तो अगर हम इसमें देखते हैं, अगर कुछ अमाउंट बचेगा भी आफ्टर पेइंग ऑल दीज पर्टिकुलर कॉस्ट, लेट्स से इट इज़ let's say मतलब the situation is कि after paying all the cost आपका when we are coming up distribution between these two, the remaining amount is 2 crore. So how you will distribute this 2 crore between preference and equity? So the entire money will go to the preference shareholders and equity shareholders they'll get 0 in that particular situation. एक बार इसको देखिएगा. I'll be keeping one more question up a case study around this. Okay, this was the last one, ठीक है. तो ये हमारा आपका मॉड्यूल सी का अ कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रिविजन विद अ कंप्लीट न्यू सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चन विच वी हैव डन इन आवर क्लासेस इटसेल्फ, राइट. सो आई विल बी शेयरिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर PDF जस्ट आफ्टर 10 minutes and please go through whenever you get time आपका, ठीक है. So now evening ma'am will be doing one session आपका BRBL marathon on YouTube. If you guys are like, I'll suggest कि आपका what you can do if you take some rest or the revise आपका portion and all, BRBL things will help you in ABM week because ABFM week, because during that particular one we'll be having similar set of marathons for the ABFM only, ठीक है. BRBL you have already done enough things. So अगर टाइम होता तो evening I'll see you at 9 o'clock, ठीक है. So 9 PM we will be doing one marathon session or the one case study session for आपका 2 hours at least for your BFM module A important case studies. Last time also we practiced. Today's topic is around exchange forex rate आपका LC, आपका the another topic which I have prepared, that is your आपका buyer suppliers, basically facilities for exporter importer LRS, ठीक है. So we will be covering all these particular. हाँ, Sneha ma'am, actually I have cross checked that particular one. What happened ना, that is missing from the live. Actually क्या होता है, जैसे when I take session live, it automatically get generated, but that is missing from that one. That day na, there was some problem with the application, so now I'll request to ma'am to re-record that particular one, ठीक है. So if ma'am will be available, she'll re-record, or else there is one set आपका done by Piyush sir. You can check with that one. If you are okay with that, fine. Otherwise please do ping me, so I'll request ma'am to re-record that particular session, ठीक है. I have cross checked that one. All right, चलो. तो anything else guys? So I'll see you in the evening 9 o'clock. All right, ठीक है. So this is it from my side guys. हाँ, एक बार देख लीजिएगा, अगर like if you are not feeling comfortable, just do let me know, so I'll ma'am will re-record that one, ठीक है, no worries. All right, चलो. So this is it from my side guys. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you for watching this.